Yeah. I shouldn't be looking right at you.
I was looking right at you.
Oh.
I don't know why we do that every week.
Because it's, I don't know, we're dumb.
Dorks.
Here for the desk glitter. Well, I got you covered. Let me
There's
reiterate.
Around.
It's desk glitter, computer glitter, floor glitter, a trail all the way up to my bed glitter, a trail going to the laundry room glitter, and generally all over every single couch glitter. Thanks, no. There's so much glitter. Oh, and the funny thing is, we'll be finding it until we move out.
Yep.
But anyway,
Happy Friday, everybody.
Hello. I don't know why I'm waving over here. You're not over there. Sharp Guy, Marco, Milton, T-Fetch, Neo, Broke Ass Knives, Chef Rocky, Marcos Gamer, Jeffrey Dawson, welcome. Remember? Oh, yeah, the credit card thing. I know. But welcome back, Jeffrey Dawson.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Pretty fly.
How you doing? Enough, yeah.
So much sparkles. Chef Rocky, your birthday's going to be on the 9th, which is a Thursday. So you will not contribute to our SaidFaction birthday club. Not this year.
Coming up quick.
You're close, though. We've had a lot of birthdays happen on SaidFaction.
Yeah. Yes, we have indeed.
Let's see. Your birthday is the 9th. What is your birthday going to be next year? You'll be Saturday. Yeah, you'll be in the club next year. Crispy Critter. Gort, Stevie. Poopies. Cheers. Squirrel. Donation.
Oh. I shouldn't have said it better myself, Crispy.
Oh, man. Let's see. Everyone said hi. Pacific Northwest. Hello, buddy.
What up? I got a package from him that I have to open up.
You should open it. Chef Rocky has Marcos blocked. Does he?
You done fucked up, Marcos. You done fucked up.
Shame. You know what? It's so easy to block people on mobile. Like, it's literally like 2 accidental, right next to each other clicks. Hello, Jesse. That's a cool, whatever that is, avatar logo. That's cool. Lauren. Knife Nut, hello.
Hello.
Leah, how you doing?
What's up, Steve?
47th on the 29th. Nice. I think October had a lot. How many November birthdays we got? Cheeto juice.
Cheeto Bandito.
I showed Stevie a picture of me dressed as Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Garen, how you doing, buddy?
Hello, Garen.
Please open your package so I can post my video.
Oh, okay.
You know, open that package up, boy. He's waiting on you.
Okay, I'll be right back.
He has to dig it out of his butt.
No.
I like how he said, I'll be right back, and then, like, does nothing. I'll be right back, guys. And we're back. Neil, are you walking? Desk mustard is the sauce of life. Speaking of which, where's my desk mustard? Who's been messing with my desk mustard? It's always right here. Eli, did you take my desk mustard? Oh, that boy is grounded. Work knife balance, hello. I don't have my desk mustard. No, you're in the SaidFaction club, but the birthday club. We've had a lot of birthdays happen on SaidFaction. You're one day before this year. I think even Stevie's had a birthday on SaidFaction.
It did.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Did you already open it?
Yes.
Without us seeing? Todd coming in hot.
All right.
know.
So
Where's my desk mustard?
I talked to Josh about making me something, and he came through.
Oh, wait. That deserves this. But I'm leaving Todd's comment. Made the state
This
of Washington.
is a beard comb, and it says, P.S. I tried to make your channel insignia, but it made it look like a bank robber.
That's awesome. I am Said Stevie.
This is made out of zebra wood. It's very nice, dude.
EDC. Hello.
This is freaking wicked. Heckins, yes. See where that's made, Crispy?
What is coming out of Washington there?
I was just noticing that.
Is that a cat?
It could be a cat.
I hope it's a cat. Oh, he's
I can see it better on camera. I don't. PNW fun stuff. If you hear, listen, is that a cat or is it a cow? I don't know. Either way, this thing is dope.
Mad Hatter. Hello. Work-life balance. I'm not gonna highlight that.
And it's
black.
getting out the Take Me Off Solo.
I bet it
Getting out
does.
the tangles, so it's working.
I bet it does.
Makes them giggle.
There's so much glitter. I mean, I was on CDC earlier, and I just swiped my computer, and there's some of it there. That's just a quick swipe. It's all hearts over here.
Don't make him mad though, because Joe might end up leaving and saying bye, bye, bye.
I laughed so hard. Where's the rest of the NSYNC crew?
Oh,
Oh man.
love
he's
you,
trying-
Joe.
Okay. It's not a cat. It's where you live.
Well, either way, this is awesome, dude. This is awesome.
I like that the I have no idea what I was going to say, but I like it. That's cool.
And give me the money. This looks like a police artist sketch of
If you can
if the
see
Stevie
the
robbed bank. Oh, I mean that with all due respect, dude. This is great.
You-
I absolutely love it, man.
I can't draw, so I mean, like yours is leaps and bounds beyond mine. Again, that's
Really
security
good.
stuff, you know?
It's legit working good, man. This is gonna ride in the truck and become my EDC cone.
That glitter is literally in every single room in my house.
There was so much it leaked out of the box.
It's stuck to the tape, but the very he put the slip and he wrapped the slip in bubble wrap.
Oh,
But
and then he
layer had the most in it. That most inner layer.
Oh, that's awesome.
Maybe we're
Josh,
gonna-
I'm really stoked on this, dude. B&W fun stuff, sorry. What up, Mad Hatter?
it
Another
really
Washington
shows off
fan.
his skills.
Yes.
Like how do you carve like between the bristles. I mean, if you break one, you have to start the whole thing over again.
Listen, it's even got that. Can you hear that?
I'm not. Wait.
No?
Nope.
Oh, well, it's got that.
Oh, I heard it then. There we go. Yeah.
It's got the, like...
It's going to burgle your hamburgers. Say hamburglar. Javon, hello!
What up, Javon?
It was too good to fix. Bank robber Stevie was born.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it, dude, at all.
5-door! And John Tatum.
John Tatum. I watched...
Todd is saucy tonight.
I watched a movie I never knew existed the other night called something about the White House, but it had Jamie Foxx as the president and John Tatum as a Secret Service dude. And the whole movie, I kept thinking to myself, every time Channing Tatum was on screen, John Tatum.
John Tatum. It's like the toughest name you can possibly have.
Like, I feel, and like, with all due respect, John, I feel like it could be like in a folk song. You know, the time John Tatum rode into town.
It was a very slow process. Oh, okay. Your video's about that.
Awesome. Okay. I really look forward to that.
Put your link down. Everyone needs to watch this Coom video. Let me make sure you have a wrench. You should. Yeah, you got a wrench. Put your link down, sir. Horror movie. Hello. Oh, Carl's coughing. Drink water. Hello.
By the way, work-life balance. I might be making a run for Double D tomorrow. I need some chicken bones.
He's never going to watch good movies.
No, I haven't. I haven't watched Ace Ventura 2 yet.
Mrs. Tatum.
Good evening, Miss Tatum.
Ma'am. We need a cowboy hat. This is my husband, John.
Fixing you be Mrs. John Tatum.
Mrs. John Tatum. That's the coolest name out there.
Tatum? I haven't even met him.
Oh, man. I love it.
What up, drink water?
The villain. Arnold plays a cowboy named Handsome Stranger. I'm immediately writing this on my list.
Huh. Is this a new movie? It has to be.
The villain. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays a cowboy named Handsome Stranger. Get to the horses, partner. The villain. How is run to Double D's? Jay, how you doing, buddy?
Hello, Jay.
Stevie, please watch it this weekend.
Okay, I'll say I will and not.
In my opinion, Ace Ventura 2 is one of those rare instances where the sequel was better than the original, but the original was still good.
I was going to say, because there's a lot of sequels that are decent, but not great.
I think in this case, the sequel's better than the original.
All right, what are some other not so good sequels? I'll start.
Not good?
Yeah, I'll start.
Child of the Mask, or Son of the Mask.
Okay. I was going to say Gremlins 2, A New Batch.
Gremlins 2.
Or Big Top Pee-wee is probably my least favorite sequel. Good in its own right, but...
As a sequel, yeah. She was rent over on. They call me Tater Tot. You finally caught the tater salad.
Dude, I love Ron White.
Oh. If you're on mobile, I think you could just click share from like your channel. And if you're on a computer, you just copy the link and paste it.
PNW.
How do you do it on stuff? Like if I were to share this 300 scene. Oh yeah, just push the share button. You can copy link from there. There you go. And then yeah, there we go. And now everyone gets a link to a scene from 300. An excellent movie. That's where you're wrong, bucko. That's where you're wrong. Chill Juice has it. Work Knife lives 6 minutes away from Double D's. You should meet up.
Heck yeah.
Ooh, Joe's got it. You think Terminator 2 was worse than the first one?
I don't know.
Terminator 2
I think that... I mean, I like all the Terminator movies, but Terminator 2, I think it lived up. Short Circuit 2, no way, that's in the good category.
Yeah.
I mean, they added Michael McKean.
Mikey Dana Carey, how you doing?
What's up, Mikey?
Good evening. It's an old movie. It's an old one. Kirk Douglas, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Caddyshack 2, but that had Jackie Mason in it.
But the first one was...
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't think Cole's actually seen a movie. I think he's just listing things.
Just putting two after it.
He Googled movie sequels, and he just put what he sees.
I liked Short Circuit 2, the scene where they beat the crap out of him. And he's wheeling back to the warehouse.
Yeah. He joined the gang in that too, right?
Huh?
He joined the gang in the second one, right?
Yeah. But no Steve Guttenberg. So... Whoa. Mikey Daly Carey, that's...
Some dude! There was a second...
Some dude? I did not know that there was a Hackers dude. That had to have been a straight to VHS.
Not even, like, straight to TV. I did not know there was a second Hackers.
No, me neither.
Terminator versus RoboCop? I mean, no offense to RoboCop, who's awesome. You can't stop Terminator. Fight in the shade. See, he got that link. Biodome 2. You know what they're making a second of right now is Good Burger.
I saw Keenan and Kel doing some stuff on the...
Oh, okay.
Okay. Gotcha. Good call.
Yeah, what was his...
Vatos Locos.
Los Locos kick your face. Something... Los Locos kick your balls into outer space. That was supposed to be tough back in the 80s. All the gang members just sang songs. Scream 2.
I don't even remember the movie, so I know I saw it, but I don't remember it enough.
I think if you guys are going to list sequels, you need to put whether you think they're better or worse. Some of these are pretty good, although I'm part of the original Tremors.
Okay, Tremors 2 is none of the sequels are as good as the original Tremors, but that is an underrated franchise.
Yes.
And there's like 6 of them.
Oh, man.
What's his name? Is in all of them. Bert. Mr. Keaton. What's his name? Is in all of them.
You got it right. Bert, right?
Yeah, but what's his name?
I suck with names. Micah Daly Carey, Blade 1, to me, was the best, but all 3 were good. But the very first one, when they're at that rave in the very beginning, and then you just see Blade walk in, and everyone immediately was afraid of this one guy. I mean, it doesn't get cooler than that. Oh, Blade, so awesome.
Iron Eagle 2. Did it have what's his name in it still?
Debbie does Dallas 2. But are they making a Step Brothers 2? I'm kind of I'm iffy on that one because it ended just perfect. Aliens was good. The whole franchise is good.
Yeah, those are other movies that any Aliens movies and any Predator movies, even the not so good ones, I think are still better than a lot of movies.
Wait, there's a Tremors Antarctica? I missed that one. Really? All right. Mark Parks, hello. How you doing?
What up, Mark Parks?
Constantine was awesome, and Boondock Saints. Both of those were awesome.
Never saw any of those.
I liked all 3. I did. Number 1's the best, but I liked all 3. If you break it down to just entertainment factor and fun, they were all good. I mean,
that's what those movies are.
Yeah. Now everyone breaks down a movie and it takes the fun out of it.
Oh, Louis Gossett Jr. is in Iron Eagles too, huh? Okay.
Blade vs. Spawn. Well, Blade he's the Daywalker, but Spawn, isn't he like half a demon or something? He's from
he's
hell?
a demon. I gotta take Spawn in that one.
Just based on powers, yeah. I mean, he's got to be more powerful than Silver Sword and I don't know. Ghostbusters 2, I think, was better than the first one.
Better? No, but we've had this discussion before. I think that Ghostbusters 2 is good.
Yes. Always lurking and jerking. Yeah, the original Dumb and Dumber was by Destroy the World Part 2. I freaking love that movie. You go this way, you go that way. I'm gonna stay here and walk in a circle. Man, Mel Brooks is like he's gonna be gone soon.
I think he is. Didn't Mel Brooks already die?
No.
Are you sure?
He's still kicking. He's old, but he's still kicking. Back to the Future. I don't know. Well, the third one's my least favorite. I love them all. But between 1 and 2, personally, I don't know. They're both awesome.
Wow, he's 97.
Yeah, he's old. And the John Wick movies, I still haven't seen 4.
I haven't seen 4 yet either.
Yeah. Brian F., hello. Did I say hi to you, T-Fetch?
Hello, T-Fetch. Brian F.
Wesley Snipes has some moves, though. Whatever happened to Jet Li?
Michael Jai White would wreck anybody in Hollywood.
He probably would, but
he's a legit.
That's the name you're probably thinking of, Stevie.
Yes, Michael Gross.
23. That was a top secrets. Weekend at Bernie's was awesome. I still think that dude who played Bernie is one of the greatest actors. The moves he had to do, like he fell on his back to going straight to standing and dancing immediately while looking like you're dead. Nobody could do that except that guy. You haven't seen Boondock Saints, Stevie?
I've seen the original Boondock Saints, but none of the sequels.
Man,
Boondock Saints I saw one time and it didn't do it for me.
You had mentioned bus driver, speed. That was an awesome live, Cheeto.
I loved it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the old ones, like The Secret of the Ooze and the one where they traveled through time. Are you talking the new ones? Because I didn't care for Michael Bay's Ninja Turtles are all right, but they don't hold a candle to the ones I grew up with in the 90s or early 2000s.
And there's no Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Except Vanilla Ice, he made that. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Blade got beat by the IRS. I would win. There was a comic that showed even the Joker doesn't mess with the IRS. I need to find that. Okay, yeah. Secret of the Ooze was by far the best one, and that Shredder was scary as a kid.
I did not know that, Steve Clare. I know Todd McFarlane.
That's in Washington.
I met him. Does anybody remember that's from Washington that's been around for a while? It was called The Wizard in Alderwood, one of the dopest comic book shops ever. I met Todd McFarlane there twice.
And where was this at?
In Washington State.
Oh, okay.
I live here.
I had a feeling.
Did it feel good?
A little bit, yeah.
Ellensburg. I wonder if he ever went to any rodeos.
Rambo 2, not as good as first one, I agree. But Hot Shots Part 2 is better than the first one. Hot Shots are, if you guys haven't seen the Hot Shots movies, but Part 2 is way better.
Rambo 2 should have been Rambo, because the original is called First Blood.
First Blood.
Right? I don't think it's called Rambo First Blood. I think it's called just First Blood.
Indiana Jones. I liked them all. Well,
yeah.
The original. The Crystal one was kind of iffy. And then I don't know what's happening with the new one.
I just saw whatever it was, the Clock of Destiny or whatever. Or I saw it when it came out and I was so excited for it.
Now there's a sequel. The Tedious. The sequel is better than the first.
Yes, that is the Star Wars trilogy is their franchise. I like them all, even the new ones.
Neil does not like the Ninja Turtles. Chris Hole, how you doing, buddy? Out of every single Star Wars ever made so far, I liked the original 3, which I guess were episodes, what, 3, 4, and 5? Or no, 4, 5, and 6? Yeah. Porky's 2. Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds 2 was great. They got stranded on the island full of weed.
Those movies would never be made today.
Ogre was like, Ogre is with Booger, and they're smoking that big joint. What if CAT really spelt dog? Whoa, man. Oh, you got a mini Arius on the way? Wow, Jeffrey.
Those are hard to get.
Yeah, man, I've been wanting to. I want to get one in hand before I know if I want to go for one or not.
You know, everyone's favorite meme about Chuck is like, you know, he was born in the house he built with his own 2 hands. But there was one where he's a sniper in a movie. I can't remember the name of the movie. And they show like people falling off a bicycle or something, but it's like Chuck Norris.
Oh, you know? Yeah. That's it's from Walker, Texas Ranger.
Is that Walker? Okay.
Yeah.
Those are hilarious. He like zooms in, shoots. It's like a kid falling off a bike.
Right.
Oh, those are my favorite. Do you consider the Harry Potter series or Lord of the Rings series?
Well, I've never seen all the Harry Potters. And Lord of the Rings, I loved the books, read the books growing up, saw the movies. The first one's great. The rest of them are boring as fuck. And I tried to watch the prequel that came out on Amazon Prime or whatever, and I couldn't get more than 20 minutes into the first episode and it was not for me. Too fucking boring. Dude, work-life balance. The original when Littlefoot's mom dies. Dude, that was a OG tearjerker for me.
I was a kid when that was out, like a kid, man.
And then I was probably like 9 or 10 when that came out. That was like, what was that, 88 or 89?
Yeah. I think I was 4 or 5 when that came out. And then they got reunited, and then that song from whoever started playing, Celine Dion, or I forgot who it was. Man.
You know what? I have in a box at my mom's house the Pizza Hut pizza puppets that came out with The Land Before Time. They had all of them, and I still have all of them. They're hand puppets, like rubber hand puppets.
Those are probably worth something.
Yeah, maybe. Batman Returns is a good one.
You didn't know what? Kubi is the original makers of the Arius. The Arius is just a copy. The Kubi is far superior in every single way. I mean, look at the joy upon Stevie's face every time he sees it.
Yeah, Mikey. That's got one of the best lines, tying it into knives. When Two-Bit pulls out the switchblade, he's like, pity the back seat. When the Socias roll up on him. The Outsiders was a great movie. It is a great movie. Batman Returns is an odd movie.
It's amazing.
But good. Danny DeVito as the Penguin is a very odd role.
Tim Burton was the one that made Batman into the darkness that it is now. Roman! We were showing off your work on Wednesday. I'm very excited. Already submitted it to Kaiser, so we'll see what happens.
Nice.
opinions.
I'm not a. I mean, I am a Star Wars buff to a certain extent that I've seen them all except for the very original one. I saw them all in the movie theater. And I like them all. I mean,
see, Batman with Tim Burton was he made it dark like the comics, and then he left, and then they tried making it like light and happy again. Mr. Freeze and George Clooney with his nipples, they made it more comical.
Jaws, dude, that I've been. I was on the tip of my tongue, Chief. The Jaws franchise is good.
No, that was one that sucked. I think it was Jaws.
The Jaws 4, The Revenge.
What's the one where like he actually growls underwater and he crashes into the underwater?
Jaws 4. The Revenge.
Yeah, that was the worst.
When he attacks the underwater sub.
Yes, that was the worst.
Oh yeah,
and then slowly goes through the glass. Like clearly enough time for everyone to just kind of leave.
Oh no, that's Jaws 3.
Okay, whatever one that one was, that was the worst.
That one has Louis Gossett Jr. too. He growls in the fourth one though.
Well, that's the comics there. Because you had Adam West as Batman, and that was like funny, comical. And then came Batman, 1988? 89? With Tim Burton, and then Batman Returns. And then it kind of went to like all colorful and yeah. Jack Nicholson as the Joker was amazing.
Have you ever danced with the devil by the pale moonlight?
It was awesome. And he was more of the original Joker, like the gangster style.
What about
people like to compare Jack Nicholson and what's his face, Heath Ledger, but they're two completely different styles.
Yeah, everyone wants to always who is the best this or who's the best that. I don't think that they're two totally different roles, but Heath Ledger as the Joker is definitely, that's one of the ones that I think almost unanimously people agree.
Oh yeah. I knew instantly as soon as he's like, want to see a magic trick? I'm going to make this pencil disappear. As soon as that happened, I was in. I don't need luck. I'm good. Hello, Pedro. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Pedro?
I don't want to fight you. Those Batmans were so like, hand me the shark repellent and...
Yeah. And they're climbing up the building when you can tell it's just a camera.
They're just horizontal.
Yeah. His cape's hanging down.
They did the best they could with the budget they had in the 60s. But man, Inception.
That's another... I fell asleep during Inception in the movie theater and never continued to try to watch it.
Well, the theory is, and I think Chris Nolan actually confirmed it, is every scene you've seen with Michael Caine is real. And so the ending scene had Michael Caine in it, so not a dream.
Huh. Thanks for the spoiler.
How you doing, buddy? This is a Black Star design, sir.
Oh, yeah. What's up, dude?
I'm not sure. 1, 2, or 3. That's a tough one.
Dolph Lundgren, Thomas Jade, or John Travolta?
Yeah. And then you have the TV shows.
Oh,
the one
Punisher.
with John Travolta was my favorite.
What's his name as Punisher in the Netflix series. God, what's his name? Mike. Who plays? He's also Shane in. What's his name? John Bernthal.
Yeah,
John
yeah.
Bernthal. John Bernthal's a fucking badass actor.
Illuminati was coming in with it. But yeah.
Oh yeah, he got it.
I agree. It had the best Batmobile. It had the best Bat Jet, whatever it's called. The scene where like it flies up against the moon, chills every time. It was just awesome. My favorite National Lampoons, hands down by a huge margin, is Christmas Vacation.
Yes,
100%.
yes.
I watch it every year.
Us too.
Several dozens of times. Oh, thank you, Randy. And good night, buddy.
Good night. Randy, I gave you a shout out in my video that I uploaded today.
Stevie stabbed his thumb.
I did.
Oh, you're not Black Star anymore? Oh, bat nips. That's the George Clooney. They gave his costume nipples. Yeah, Stevie's. Those knives look nice.
They are.
Tropic Thunder. Ooh, best war movie, though. Best funny war movie. But best war movie? I don't know.
Fair and Forge Friday.
Oh, yeah, I should show... I didn't really go anywhere, so I didn't carry anything today. But earlier, I was flipping my oh, it's Joe. Okay, my small RKO. There should be more double detent knives. They're fun.
I almost a neuron came up for grabs the other day. And I almost got a neuron, but then I didn't. So only double detent I have is the Farum Forge Civivi. That's the Utilitoku.
Yeah, that one has no detent.
This has 0 detent on it.
Yeah. Full Metal Jacket. That's a good one. I don't know, my favorite war movie, though, like, I loved Saving Private Ryan. Enemy at the Gates, the whole sniper versus sniper thing. Memphis Belle. I loved Memphis Belle.
Was that with Richard Dreyfuss?
I don't know.
Was that the airplane movie?
Yeah, they were in the B-17 bomber.
Yeah. I think that was Richard Dreyfuss.
Those are some of the bravest dudes that ever lived. Being a bombardier pilot in World War II.
Shaving Marty's privates.
That is a good war movie.
What's up, Patina? Now we're just calling out movies. Now we're just like, this movie's cool. This movie's cool. This movie's cool. This movie's cool. Hey, what about this movie?
There is, but you notice a lot of movies being said are nothing made within the last couple of years.
I haven't even seen recent movies.
Yeah, I'm picking up, like, a lot of these are at least 10 years old. The Wild War movie. 13 Hours. Yeah, Platoon. I was waiting for someone because they had the Apocalypse Now. Like, what's a good current movie or recent? Besides, well, I guess John Wick was dead. Those were good.
Illuminati, yeah.
That's awesome.
Definitely rest up, brother, and all the good vibes and thoughts and pairs.
Go get your sleep, Illuminati. Well, what's the name of it? Jesse, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the good, the bad, the ugly. That was a good one.
I never saw Hurt Locker. I haven't seen a lot of the war movies. War movies never really were my thing.
Isn't this an old movie?
All Quiet on the Western Front, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he said,
Demon.
A good one on Netflix was recently made. Oppenheimer, I need to see that. And also, Z-Man, I haven't seen you in forever.
Z-Man, did you see what your uncle made me? He made me a freaking beard comb, dude.
Oh, The Last Samurai was good.
Is Troy here? I didn't see Troy. Or are you just saying the movie Troy?
Band of Brothers, I watch every year. That is an amazing series.
Never saw those.
Top Car, yeah. They had to have people set up to talk them through it. That generation is going away now. I used to like to listen to their stories. Z-Man, you want to come up? I haven't had you up here in a while.
Yeah. Z-Man, come hang out.
Work Knife, you want to come up too? Have all the Washington people in one Arizona.
Yeah, open invites. Oh, okay, Garen. Yes, I watched Top Gun on one of my last flights, and that was good. I thought it was good. It wasn't a great movie, and like, I don't think there's good storytelling anymore. It was a lot of just straight to the, crazy, plane trick camera shot scenes, but I still thought it was good. I'm a sucker for Tom Cruise, although I despise him as a human being. I think I really like him as an actor.
Is he a bad person?
I think that Tom Cruise is
Really?
a nutball. Yeah.
Well, he's nuts. I always admired him because he is not afraid to do his own stunts.
No, that's I give it up to him on that, but everything that's said about him is like he's the world's phoniest person. Like the person that you see in interviews and stuff is not who Tom Cruise is.
All you guys from Washington.
Lewis County, deep.
You're from Tacoma?
Oh, you're nice. Nice.
Can I drink water?
Deuces.
Oh, some dude. No. I completely forgot. Some
Over the
dude.
garden wall. Yeah,
He told me to watch this like a long time ago. I'm writing it down. Some dude. I forgot.
Also, what up, some dude? I'll send you the link, Zeman.
There's Chris's wife.
My wife.
Second, I know. It's her wife. She's a very nice.
That's a sequel that was freaking stupid.
The third Bill and Ted?
No.
Oh,
Borat.
I didn't like the. Wait, there's a second Borat?
Yeah, they got like all political and I don't know.
I didn't know there was a second one. I did not like the third Bill and Ted though.
What?
First two were good. Yeah.
Bill and Ted Save the Music? Is that what it was?
I don't know. I didn't like it.
Man, why can't I message you?
I didn't like it. Oh, good night, Jeffrey Dawson.
I don't have a message function on
Instagram on the computer.
Yeah, what's going on with Instagram?
If you go to the where all the people are, you'll see like a square with a pencil in it. You have to click that.
Yeah, I know that, and it's not giving me that option.
Oh, Inglourious Bastards was awesome.
The opening scene of Inglourious Bastards is one of the most intense, awesome, amazing scenes ever. And Christoph Waltz's Hans Landa is...
Oh. That's a bingo.
And the way it ends... Yeah, that's a... I don't understand why I can't...
Carco! The
Z-Man, can you message me?
I sent him a link already.
Oh, okay.
I sent Work Knife one. I sent Sharif one. Anybody else want to come on? Why not? I have not seen Sisu. I've seen all the clips on YouTube, though. Yuri, I don't think I've seen. Is Sisu on Netflix?
What is that?
I want to watch it. It's like a John Wick, but World War II.
She has vagine like sleeve of wizard.
I watched a clip, it was just yesterday, where he was on with Conan O'Brien talking about a story, and it ended with like, and my anus was loose like that of a mouth of a tired dog.
Yeah.
And Conan was like...
Yeah. Like jaw of yeah, I forget how he says that.
Sharif, I sent you a link. Oh, Chris, message me. GM me. Unless I can find you. This thing is hard to use. Let's see. Would you be under Chris? See, a billion Chris's, not you. You're under Black Star. There you are. There you are. The way he has with his words, just Cool Hand Luke. There's Z-Man! Bye, Z-Man!
This is Z-Man.
That was fun. Thanks for coming.
Sick of your shit.
I know. He pops up. Hello! I've had enough of this.
Fuck Z-Man.
Oh, I don't have stars. Sharif, I sent you a link. Cool Hand Luke. Has anyone ever seen a movie with Brad Pitt called Cool World?
Yeah, the half animated.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
A lot of people don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about that movie. I loved that movie.
That was a great movie.
Man.
That was a movie that I saw in the theater when it came out, and I think I was a little too young to appreciate it. Well, they're just popping up like flies now.
This is Chris.
Good afternoon.
And we're going to Sharifosaurus.
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 What's up, Sharif?
What's going on, guys?
See, I knew you guys saw. Okay, good. Yes.
Yeah.
Cool World was amazing.
Cool World was great.
Wife.
My wife.
Good time with the wife.
Pop in, pop back out.
Hi, bye.
Where did Z-Man go? He literally popped up and left.
Knife Nut.
Donnie Darko is a great movie.
I think that's like a cult classic.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's overlooked at all.
I don't think it is overlooked. I think it's
S. Darko, not so much. Donnie Darko, amazing.
yeah.
I think Donnie Darko is like widely regarded. Actually,
Yeah.
like it may not be super popular today because it's like 20 years old. But I mean,
No, it's even Donnie Darko is like 97, 98, isn't it?
yeah, right.
So good.
It was just
Yeah.
Into Warhammer Hell's Reach on YouTube is good, black and white, based on the MC's depression. Oh,
Oh.
are you gonna stay this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, my headphones were acting up, doing something weird. I don't know. That was weird.
Oh, did you spank him?
I had to kind of reconnect them and reset them and get them going again.
You strangled him a little bit, didn't you? You naughty.
But I might have smacked him around a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Ooh, the Adventures of Buckaroo
Buckaroo
Banzai.
Banzai. Love Buckaroo Banzai. That and what was another movie that I always associate with that, although they're not related? Ice Pirates.
I don't know Buckaroo Banzai, but I do know Ice Pirates.
I don't know if I know Ice Pirates. Ice Pirates.
Might be too young.
Yeah, I don't know that one either. So
You don't know either of these, Ice Pirates or Buckaroo Banzai?
The
Nope.
Adventures of Buckaroo. What was his name?
Oh,
God, what was his name? He's in a bunch of good stuff.
He has that curly black hair.
Oh, that's that new like mini or micro pyrite.
yeah,
Nice.
I had to. I like my Warney Pyrite so much. I had to pick this one up.
Peter Weller. RoboCop is Buckaroo Banzai.
Crazy. Never heard Buckaroo Banzai sounds like
so here's a good one. You guys know about The Last Dragon?
yes.
That's the cartoon, right?
No.
No.
Last Dragon is
Show enough.
Bruce Leroy.
Bruce
Show
Lee.
enough.
Show enough.
OG movie.
Yeah.
I don't think I know that one.
You don't know Show
So
Enough?
good. So
Oh,
good.
man.
You need to watch it. It's so bad.
Show
It's good.
enough.
And Bandits is that's a good one.
I was doing a woodworking class in college, and I'm sorry, I'm dealing with the funk. And we were making like coffee tables, and a dude that I became friends with, he painted his coffee table as Show Enough.
That's
like the
amazing.
iconic scene where he's like this with his hands. And I was like, what is that? And he was like, dude, it's The Last Dragon. It's one of the best movies ever made. And I was like,
Yeah.
sure. And then I watched it, and I was like, now I understand.
Literally.
I'm looking this up.
It's so good.
Actually, you know what? You just inspired me. I'm gonna look into getting a patch made of Show Enough. Like,
This dude
And-
looks familiar.
In for the first one. In.
In.
I gotta find a high res image because like there's good images of him like glowing, but like not with the arms like crossed, you know?
That's literally the image that he put on his coffee table with the arms crossed,
Yeah.
with lightning coming off of him.
Dude.
What was the
I was like, this looks so badass. I need to watch the movie.
the
And
Shogun
I
of Harlem? Is that what he
not
was?
disappointed. Yeah,
The Shogun of Harlem, I think.
Yeah.
The Last
dude.
Dragon.
Flash. Oh,
Yeah.
Show Enough.
Dude, I need a patch of this now. I need to like get a patch so I can put it on my hat and just walk around with this.
You're welcome.
Who's the master?
Show Enough.
I actually wouldn't mind like a Flash Gordon remake. That'd actually be
Flash
kind of.
Gordon was a remake.
I mean, like a new one, but like it has to be good. But that would be cool. Like that scene where they're fighting on the tilted platform and the spikes come out. Man, that would be cool. Like, but make it more dangerous.
Dude. There's some great classics from that era.
There are some good movies now, like Budget Guy was pointing out a couple, but most of the good movies were already made.
The problem is they keep on trying to revisit like old concepts, and they like just I don't know.
Yeah.
They're not contextual, right? Like movies like that were of the period.
Showed up first Pootie.
Ooh.
Oh,
I think Show Enough has it.
I haven't
I don't
There you
seen
go,
know,
Maddie.
man. What a thing is like really powerful, man.
Is that the Pulsar?
I think
Yeah.
Show Enough has it though.
That
I
was
haven't
my
seen-
Fidget Friday carry.
Because Pootie Tang would take off his belt and go to like smack him, and Show Enough would just be like,
Dude.
and then shock him.
Bruce Leroy versus Pootie Tang.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's a tough one. If he goes into full on like lightning mode, I got to give it to Bruce Leroy
Yeah.
every
the
time.
Fallout series. You have my attention.
Did you not know that they were making a Fallout series for Amazon?
I heard a long time ago something about it, but I thought it was like
If
That
we have
feels
a release. We have a release date. It's April and May of next year.
what?
It's got an amazing cast.
They better do good.
Have
It
any of you
looks-
seen the Twisted Metal series on Peacock?
Dude,
It was
you can watch that.
That was
It looks
super
really
awesome.
good.
It was really good.
Even in the future, everything is broken.
Everything
This
is
is
broken.
so familiar. Oh, what is this?
I think it's everything or nothing works. I know a movie that is. We were talking about. Maddie, you know this. You can do this.
Even in the future, nothing works.
I think so.
It's so familiar. It's like right there,
Right
on the tip.
know this. Or at
My
least-
brain's doing the lawnmower start. It's just not. It's not starting.
We
Okay,
talked
so
about
balls. Okay.
surrounded by
Okay.
Yes, sweet balls.
It was right there.
You know what's another great war? Oh, I don't know if I call it a war movie. It's kind of army related. Is Major Payne.
Major
Oh, yeah.
pain.
Major fan.
Damon Wayans.
So
Classic.
that new Fallout series, it's got Walter Goggins in it. If you're not familiar with his name, he does a lot of stuff with what's the dude's name?
Paul Lichtenstein.
No. You found it down.
Dude from Eastbound and Down.
Danny
McBride. Walter Goggins has done a lot of shows with Danny McBride.
Oh,
He always plays
Okay.
the same character. He's such an asshole.
Danny McBride,
but,
Paul Lichtenstein.
yeah, Walter Groggins.
Dude, Danny McBride came up today with his
What's up,
scene
Javon?
with Channing Tatum in like the end of the world.
Tatum.
Oh, This Is the End.
Yeah, that's it.
Such a good movie.
The Channing Tatum like
So bad.
Idiocracy, it's less a movie now and more of a it's happening. This is
So
a
that- It's a
More of a
documentary.
reality.
yeah.
It's a documentary. This is happening.
So this is probably gonna like make me look like absolute shit. I didn't realize that Crocs were specifically made for that movie, and they're ugly as shit, but they're really comfortable. And I'm like,
I have
oh,
two pairs. I'll always be a croc boy.
yeah. Literally, they made them for the movie, and then they caught on, and I'm like, damn.
Right?
Welcome to Costco. I love you. My favorite part of the movie, like it's a subtle stuff in the background, but the way Fuddruckers changes as the time goes on, it just ends up being butt effers.
Yeah.
Yup.
Oh man, yeah, but that's happening. We all laugh, but that's our future.
Oh, look at
Oh.
Gina's sucking
No.
up the shit.
Part of the reason you guys haven't seen me in a while is I gave myself a pretty good concussion a week or two ago.
Oh,
So I've been minimizing the screen time to help my brain heal.
dang.
Hey,
You
What'd
okay?
you do?
Yeah, I'm all right. It was just a stupid mistake at work. I was in a kitchen that we were building out, and sometimes we stash our tools in the cabinets when we're not there, so people can't look in the windows and see shit. And I reached up in the cabinet, opened it to grab something, and I was working on the sink underneath it. Went down, and then I went to stand back up, and I left the door open, and I cracked right in the center of my freaking head on the cabinet door, really hard, just
Oh,
Dang.
dang.
freaking
Like-
hurt like hell. But
Did you have like a legit concussion?
oh yeah,
Wow.
Damn. That was a hard hit then.
yeah, it freaking hurt.
workman's comp though,
So-
right? Paid vacation.
Yeah, I took a couple days off, but I didn't go crazy. But my big thing was staring at a screen all day does not help.
No.
Mm-mm.
Definitely not.
All right, Maddie, real quick.
What? The guy to the toilet?
I did a. Is that the right way, or is that the right way?
I thought it was this way, but the CDC guys kept saying it's this way.
Okay, then
So,
I
I
did
don't-
do it
I
right
don't
in my unboxing. Because their logo is a right side up triangle.
Yeah, it's confusing. I don't know.
Some really cool badges you guys have.
Did you make them? Did you design them? Are you unknown?
Shit, I wish. Genius
Oh, that's
marketing.
right. These you were the one that shipped these, right?
Oh,
Steve, I think this is the right way because the dude's doing this.
That I was just about to mention that. Yeah, he's doing the fingers.
I wish that I would have been involved in that. Like genius marketing.
Hmm.
I still think it's Zach.
Don't make Sharif's head even
Hmm.
bigger.
Definitely not me.
I would 100% vote for President Camacho.
I would vote for Kamal.
What's up, Big Red?
There we
Big
go.
Red.
Not Big Red. Big Red.
Oh, do these glow?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
badges. We don't need no stinking badges.
oh, interesting.
Man, I'm gonna be all sorts of trendy now. I got my snack time sling.
You guys know what?
We
Oh,
play the
I'm
back
thinking-
rooms on Gary's mod. Look at this fool.
Oh dang.
What about patches? We don't need no stinking patches.
Ooh.
Now I'm super trendy.
Come on, man. Some true Beverly Hills for y'all. Shelley Long's greatest movie.
Oh man.
What up, Steven?
How you doing, dude?
What's up? Howdy, howdy, howdy.
You didn't get one? I was one of the last ones to grab one, I think. They were talking about it on live, so I immediately zoomed over.
What up, B?
Work-life balance. Have you gotten the burger grind from Double D yet?
No, not yet. We were actually looking at it yesterday because we were going to make some sloppy joes this week. And so we were going to get the burger grind for sloppy joes, but we just went with ground beef for this time around.
We made sloppy joes with their meatloaf mix, actually.
Okay.
Dang, the edge there. I'm going to take your meatloaf and turn it into sloppy joes.
Their spicy Landjagers are really good too.
Okay. I have a new hot sauce that I'm going to try out that one of my buddies in Tucson makes by the batch in like bottles and sells.
Ooh.
And so I'm gonna try a bunch of new spicy foods this week.
Hell yeah.
They have. I've shown a bunch of pictures every time I go in there of all the different crazy hot sauces that Double D has, like all the comical, like blow it out your asshole, like is the name of it.
Check out the sweet burger grind.
I just tried the new Hot Ones Hot Pockets the other day. They got the habanero pepperoni pizza
I want
one.
to try them so bad.
They actually got a freaking healthy kick to them, dude. I was like, God damn.
Nice.
Diarrhea bucket.
So no lie, the Campbell's like habanero chicken noodle soup or ghost pepper soup or ghost pepper chicken noodle soup, I couldn't finish.
Oh wow.
Gee.
That was right out of the gate. I didn't add anything to it. And I was like, damn.
Campbell's doesn't need to be getting into
Just their spicy line is fantastic.
I'll have to check that out. I didn't know they were doing that.
Dude.
Habanero flavored everything in food is like Ultim on pocket knives right now. It's everywhere. Everyone.
Very true.
Both are
Very
very
true.
I'm
Well, have
not
you
going
guys
to
seen-
say you're not wrong. However, the new
Have you guys seen
with
the
Ultim
new-
looks really good.
Have you guys seen the new hottest pepper, the Pepper X?
Yeah.
I saw something about it.
Terrifying.
It's the new Guinness World Record holder for it. Made from the same guy that made the Carolina Reaper, but
Yeah, Ed Curry. I already watched.
Yeah. Smoking Ed Curry.
Oh
Chugged
shit!
Dude, the crazy thing about
He's
that thing
connected
is,
with Hot
like,
Ones.
there's a guy that I used to know locally who made jerky with Carolina Reaper, and I used to eat
I
it,
know what we're doing on
and it
Sunday.
would tear me up, right? To imagine that Pepper X is at least 4 times hotter than that is like Carolina Reaper's already misery. Like
It's
your,
like
your body does not respond well
I
to
think
it.
what do you say?
So-
It was like 2.6 million Scoville, I think.
Yeah.
So Lena
something
just
like
told
that.
me that there's a hot sauce festival going on in Nashville this
Mhm.
weekend. So we're gonna go on Sunday. The dude who made the new hottest pepper, who's connected with the Last Dab show,
Yeah.
he's gonna
Mhm.
be there. And I'm like,
No,
oh,
yeah, smoking Ed Curry. He has, and his
Hot
company is
dog.
called Pucker Butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Ed
you ever
Curry.
seen?
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say. I forget what I was gonna say.
Well, Ed Curry
What?
eats Carolinas like they're candy.
Yeah.
He said he
Yeah.
had the Pepper X. He had to lay out while it was raining. He had to lay on the floor for 3 hours.
Dude. Yeah. That's, I mean,
much.
Carolina Reaper, like, even for regular people, is like literal misery. Like, have you ever watched the Hot Ones episodes
Super
where
episode.
him and Klaus, like, just straight
Oh
up
yeah,
eat them? Like,
Yeah.
they're ruined. Like, completely ruined, you know?
well, and they have a clip up of all of them trying Pepper X together.
Oh, God, I haven't seen
Yeah,
I think you hit it on the head there, though, Sharif. Is these aren't normal people?
that. Yeah.
Carolina
No,
X are
no.
normal people.
well, like me, I like spicy stuff, and I usually stop at habaneros. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
as high as I go.
For me, ghost pepper is as high as I go. Trinidad Scorpion made my stomach feel like it was bleeding. Like, no joke. I had hot sauce. Just like,
It probably was.
yeah, literally, you're right, Stevie. It was like, it's so hot, you're giving yourself ulcers.
That's
You
too
know?
much.
Yeah.
Have you
love
seen the video of the dude that takes a bong hit of a Carolina Reaper?
Oh my God. Why?
It completely messes him
Why?
up.
His whole face goes red. And it's
Yeah.
like, you're gonna die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it's basically
I
just like
have
masonry.
tried a tiny bit of the bomb from Hot Ones, that hot sauce that everybody freaking hates because it's so spicy.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, that shit, my mouth was on fire for a good half an hour.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, it wasn't that bad, but my mouth did not stop burning for like 30 minutes, dude. I was like, God damn. And I just tried a little tiny, like, on a cracker. That was it.
I
Have you
will-
seen-
I love spicy stuff, but I want to also be able to like
After-
Taste it.
after
the flavor of it and not just
Right.
Yeah.
And that's my thing, is I want flavor with the spice. I don't want just straight kill me
Right.
hot.
Yeah.
Like,
after that chocolate, dude, I'm done.
I have another box of that chocolate.
Oh, yeah,
I have another box of that chocolate still.
Jesus.
Do it.
No.
No.
Do it.
No, because
What you do, you melt it down, shape it into like little teeny chocolate chips, and make someone a cookie.
Oh my god! Oh my god, dude! Back in the day, we used to, my like car club that I was part of. We used to do like cookouts and barbecues, right? And I was the guy
We did those too.
responsible for like, making and prepping the burgers, right? So always I would do some like crazy concoctions. And one time
I'll
I
be
got
right back, guys.
a bunch of like habaneros and finally minced them up and threw it into one singular burger. And it was like death jeopardy. And one of my buddies got it, and he literally just sat underneath a faucet, like, for easily half an hour. And
When I
by
was
the
young,
way, I have something new to share
You
that
have
I'm
something
very excited about.
Still, my favorite reaction to someone eating something spicy was pocket metal. My teeth are on fire.
Dude,
Yes. What you got, Sharif?
so a couple of people have seen this. Only a couple. But
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Nice.
I didn't realize you got one.
I pulled out the savings for this one.
You got the one on
Nice.
eBay?
Yes.
Which
Wow.
one?
I
got
shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have, but I got it.
It got to
Can I
you
have
quick, too.
Dude, it got to me in 3 days from Michigan.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you got that.
I kept it quiet. I wanted it to be a surprise on the live.
I have like 1,000 stickers of that knife.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
This thing is wild. And I don't think it'll come through on the mic.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh, yeah.
crap.
Oh yeah, that
Wow.
came through.
Isham's the all of Wee's Isham designs have a little ting to them like that.
Dude, it's
Do it
Yeah.
again.
It sounds like
Oh.
Winter
That'd be
Blake.
one of the best teams I've heard.
Oh yeah.
yeah, dude. Like
Damn.
That's the knife I regret selling.
My pants got tight.
dude.
It sounds spicy.
You know those tuning forks that they use for like tuning piano? It sounds like that. Like it just
Oh,
You can hear the ring too as it like carries on. It's so nice.
dude.
It's,
Damn it,
it's
Sharif. Now I want one.
pretty close to, like I said, the Winter Blade Co. with that magnetic detent where it has that same ring when it drops.
Yeah.
So
It's got a similar ring.
So
They
I
couldn't
showed this to
sell those for
Spicy.
the longest time. We could not sell those.
yeah.
Like they had so many deals on them, and then after Isham died, everybody bought them.
And they disappeared.
They
Right?
did, yeah.
This isn't even the spec that I always wanted, but I was like, dude, this is the first time since Aisha passed that I've actually seen it firsthand. And I literally got it for the same price they were selling new retail. So I was just,
Wait, is that the guy that designed for a lot of people and then passed away like a year
Yeah.
or two ago?
like 2+ years ago, yeah.
Well,
shit. Okay.
it was right. It was before, like January or February of last year.
Okay.
Was it only last year?
mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I remember seeing like all the pictures of him at like Blade Show and everybody saying that, like
Mhm.
he designed this and designed that, and I was like, shit, I wish I would have gotten a chance to meet him.
Look how crazy. Like,
Damn.
Yeah, the only thing of his I got was just the McKenna from Civivi, but I'd rather have one of his actual like those.
dude, like,
Rackets,
the
Eternia,
first time I saw him,
Roma.
and yeah, I think this ended up going for like $350 or $355 is what I ended up paying for it. that Palorma that I linked you, Stevie,
Yeah.
that one went for 400.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta talk to Stabby again, see if she's willing to give that one up.
Dude, it's something that I shouldn't have spent. I'm really trying not to spend money right now, but when I saw that, I was like, dude, I'm just gonna dig into the savings because like that's not gonna come up again. Like, it's just not, you know. And it's a one and only time I'm gonna be able to like get an Aisha, like a legit 100% pure Aisha, you know, like.
And like, yeah, his designs aren't for everybody, but he was making shit nobody else was making. Like,
Dude, there's so much genius like in this. It's a half integral design, so the back half is an integral, the front half is like
You love doing integral.
2 pieces, and the 2 front pieces like bolt onto the integral, but it's further reinforced because the integral runs all the way up to like the arch here, and that gives it more support. And then one of the things you'll only see the Russians tend to do is they cut a relief underneath the pocket clip. So he used like these cutouts here. You can see it better when the thing is open. He used these cutouts to create that effect.
right.
And even the pocket clip is designed, and like the ramp on it is angular to rest on one of those like gills or vents or whatever you want to call the thing, you know. So there's so much subtlety in the design, like it's really surprising to me, you know. Like he deserved the accolades he got, man.
Well, it's like with any knife, it's those small, little, tiny details that will make or break a knife.
Yeah.
And like I was telling Maddie, like there's just some things that he did that broke like visual rules, right? Like if you look at that grind, like the flat, like the shapes are not, if you were to draw that shape on a piece of paper, you'd be like, that's an uncomfortable looking shape. But because it integrates and flows with other similar weird, uncomfortable shapes, it creates a balance that just like you can't recreate his style. You know? It's just man. He is that thing makes me want to do crazier designs.
Do it. Like that one you did for Artisan.
Yeah.
I knew you did, thank you.
Dude, it makes me want to push even further into like my creative boundaries. You know?
I got a question. Speaking of balance, how did you pick your name, Steven? Working at Balance.
It's a bad dad joke.
Yeah,
it's just a bad dad joke. Part of where I work, a big chunk of where I work is having a good work-life balance, and the second half of my life is like knives and my collection and what I do and stuff like that. So being able to play off a work-life balance, I grew up and did, all right, let's do work-life balance. And so
it makes perfect sense now.
Yeah.
I'm looking up Elijah Isham's knives on eBay, and like he has some other stuff that's like his Omen V2 in Damasteel that's on there right now for 1,700. That thing is nice. But
you know,
I mean that's a knife right there.
You know, the Omen though, it looks badass. It's so uncomfortable, man.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I'm looking at. All the hard angles, like on the contouring.
So uncomfortable. That knife,
thick.
I wanted to like that knife so much.
Yeah, when we were in Atlanta, Doom picked one of those up.
Yeah.
And like Stevie and I both agreed, like they're nice. You can get one for much cheaper than 1,700,
Yeah, I would assume.
What was the company that those were like an exclusive through? God, I forget.
Are you thinking of Browse Blades?
No. They did a bunch of mods too. They were like a mod shop. It wasn't Way of Night. God, I can't remember.
I can't see.
The case by your head.
The case is covered in 1,000 pounds of glitter. It wouldn't show up on the camera, but oh, there. I was trying to find my Megatherium.
Yeah. Dude, that's another one that if I could track down, a bolstered mini Therium is like impossible to find. Like
Because they don't
absolutely
look
impossible.
comfortable, but they are.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was looking at a mini Therium right here on eBay from Kaiser Mini Therium for $200, but it's not a bolstered.
Yeah.
You can still find the mini Theriums around.
Mm-hmm.
But the bolstered one is impossible.
Yeah.
Like you'll find the contoured or the sculpted G10 model pretty regularly, but a bolstered mini Therium is impossible to find.
Maddie, you have the Mega or the Mini?
Megatherium.
Is yours left-handed?
No. Mine's all blacked out, though.
Nice.
Fanatic Edge. Yes. Thank you, Patina.
A few months ago, Amazon had like a wicked sale on them.
Correct.
So-
Correct.
I didn't intend to buy it, but it was in the cart as I was buying other things, so I ended up with it. I was going to return it, but then I kept it because I like it.
Maddie, did you brought your AI friends with you?
Skynet.
Maddie's become obsessed with AI.
Look, all I'm saying is if they're going to take over the world, you might as well, make friends so that as they're just blasting humans, they'll get to you and be like, you were pretty cool. And just keep going.
Can I
Don't worry,
read
guys.
you
I
guys?
can vouch for this one.
Yeah,
Can I
this guy-
read you guys the AI song that Maddie wrote me?
You're not going to do a video?
I mean, look, I don't know if I can really pull that off.
Oh, you could pull it off with your
But-
boots and your hat.
I want to read this though.
Hey, Dopey showed me one of his Hanks where it was one of your guys' Hanks where it was the Maddie and a pickle and the
Oh, yeah.
squirrel that looks like a cat, and I was like, I need that.
That's some dude. Some dude. That's this. Let's see. Right.
You mean this, Hank?
Yes.
Yes. Some dude is one of the greatest artists in this community. Here's a mug with some of his art on there.
Nice.
I haven't hung it up yet, but I actually have the picture somewhere. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, you got the original.
Yeah. I think I put it upstairs for safekeeping.
Okay.
Oh, Todd,
so-
good night, buddy.
Good night.
Maddie.
Night, Todd.
Oh,
Maddie
absolutely.
sent it to me. I'm going to read this. Verse 1.
Oh, you have to sing it. This isn't a country western.
I imagine it more of like a Shel Silverstein poem.
Okay.
Well, Stevie was a man from the Evergreen State in Washington, where the mushrooms grow great. He had a love of fungi. Oh, it was true. In the forest, he'd search for the elusive brew. Stevie, with your boots and your hat, in the land of rain, where the mushrooms are at. He'd dance through the woods with your heart so light. In Washington State, you found your delight. In the morning, he'd wake with the break of day. With a basket in hand, he'd be on his way to the places where the chanterelles hide. Stevie and his mushrooms side by side. Stevie with the boots in your hat, in the land of rain where the mushrooms are at. You dance through the woods with your heart so light.
There it is.
In Washington State, you found your delight. Friends all thought he was quite a sight. In the magic of the forest, he'd find his light. From the morels to the oysters, oh so fine. With each discovery, his heart would shine. One day, he met a girl with a smile so bright. She said, I love mushrooms too, in the soft moonlight. Let's water the woods hand in hand. In the state of ours, together we'll stand. Now, Stevie and his love beneath the trees, they'd forage for mushrooms. Oh, life was a breeze. In Washington's embrace, the love did bloom. Stevie found his home in the mushrooms and his bride to be. That didn't rhyme. So let's raise it to
that has to also be in the song. You saying that didn't rhyme.
So let's raise a toast to Stevie's loves from mushrooms in Washington, sent from above. In the state where the rain meets the sun, Stevie and his mushrooms forever as one.
That's pretty good.
So when you go to sing this, you have to have harmonies, and it has to be like the Soggy Bottom Boys.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
110%, yeah.
I want to film a music video. I want someone that can play guitar to put a tune together for me, and then I'll film a video.
It has to be done like Soggy Bottom Boys. That's all I'm saying.
You can play guitar?
I can actually. I can play 16 instruments.
Whoa! What?
Oh.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Eggs Benedict music video?
He just came in like,
So what are the 16 instruments, sir, besides guitar?
So you can pretty much, as soon as you learn a 3-button brass, you can pretty much play any 3-button brass. And then if you really want to partition it out, you can say like guitar, which means bass guitar, which means banjo-tar, which means you just alter yourself a little bit and you got a banjo as well. So there's string instruments and brass instruments are primarily where they're at, but a little bit of piano in there.
yeah, I said, I'm like, over here, like, okay.
A little bit of piano in there with a little bit of drums too, but the drums are very, very, very bad because I'm not good with hands and feet.
Did you do this in college?
I went to college for some of it, yeah.
Yeah, me too. I did all that too.
Yeah.
The first time.
Yeah.
But you were right that my music teacher said we started on trumpets. And he said once you can do this, you could do like the tuba, the sousaphone, the euphonium or whatever it's called, and then
Yep.
Here's the $1 million question, though. Can you play the hurdy-gurdy?
Can I play the Never tried.
that's
You
such
should,
a cool
man.
instrument.
A magical instrument.
Break it and then
So
the name Stevie, who's loved for mushrooms. He foraged the woods, found the tastiest goods, and cooked them in dishes so savory.
So we started messing with the Instagram AI,
Yes.
and I was able to generate this picture.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
Which turned into this picture.
Yes, it did. If that ain't Stevie in the state of Washington where he lives, I don't know what is.
That could be the album cover right there.
It should be. Stevie and the Mushroom Bottom Boys.
In Instagram, if you type in the @meta and then put a /imagine and then just describe something, it'll do it.
With Instagram?
Yeah. Here, let me see if I can.
Instagram has the AI now.
Yeah, a lot of social
That's
media
new
are
to me.
integrating AI into
I can't do it on the computer.
This is how the machines rise, man.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen iRobot.
We've already
I was
seen
gonna say,
this
have y'all
movie.
watched the movies? Like, come on now.
This is why you become friends with the AI. So
This is so cool. Next thing you know, there's a robotic chopper going over.
I've seen iRobot. I know how this ends.
Terminator. What's wrong with you?
You already showed the image. Image. What image? Also, speaking of Joe, he graciously has given us another code to give away.
Wee.
Don't make any assumptions tonight, Maddie.
I know, I'm not making any more. Come on, let me get the glitter. Oh, you can see some of it. Look at that. Look. It's shiny.
Maddie's gonna be swimming in glitter for
I
like,
already am.
dude.
Joe dropped some new slips today also.
Hey,
Did you see that unboxing, Sharif? Were you there?
yeah, I was there.
Okay.
I'm surprised Katie didn't like suspect anything untoward.
Joe, do you mind if we share your post that you made today?
The leather looks great.
I love this color. He made this slip for the prototype Phoenix, which he stole. And if this one belongs to my son. I just use it as a jimping reference because it's much more aggressive. the way me and Sharif spec'd it. He said share it.
All right. Here's something that Joe just created. Where do I go? Here we go. I think this is awesome. So anyone that's familiar with Joe's valet trays, will check out this old school valet tray that he made.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
Yes.
Reminds me of
Yes.
I mean, he could have used a different knife to model the middle, but whatever.
awesome. I mean, it's not like he has it.
Awesome.
He did send it to you, Meta.
like,
But-
He has his own too. He won one.
Yeah, I like the idea of an organized valet tray like that.
Mm-hmm.
It is really cool.
I think it's awesome, Joe.
That'd be
A hell of a job.
Yeah, that'd be great for like working on your knife too. Like different places for screws and parts.
I
That's
really
what I
like how it's like organized, but it also reminds me of the school lunch trays. Whenever I was
Oh,
like, I had my milk, and then I had my silverware, and I had my fruit there, and I had my entree, and like,
Right.
Definitely has that vibe.
Well, my
nostalgia, though.
No,
Nostalgia.
absolutely what they were saying. Like if you're working on a knife, that would be like
Oh
perfect.
yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Pivot over here, your screws over there. Like good shit.
Also nostalgia. So
yeah, old school. That,
old school,
yeah, I think you're onto something there, Joe.
yeah, I told
I like
Joe my valet trays ended up looking like mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
yeah.
literally my valet trays right now are like, it's I got 3 or 4 of them in different spots that are, literally just spill my pockets out. I
Yeah.
do like the idea of like putting something like that on my actual desk for like stuff that I actually, I don't know, keep me a little bit more organized.
I
It'd
have
be nice,
two.
like you come home, empty out the pockets.
We have like your change,
You got
and
slot
your,
for
and
everything.
your knives and your wallet and
Mhm.
like all this stuff that you carry in your pockets. Like it makes sense.
Yeah.
I have 2 side by side, and when I empty my pockets out, the primarily work stuff goes in one, and the other items that I carry every day that not including just work days goes in the other.
So. And if you're dopey, every single slot's going to be knives.
Can I
Right.
in it, Joe?
We got a chance to meet up with him and have dinner, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm running a little light tonight. I only have 12 knives." And I was like, "Well, what? Why? What?"
Dopey?
He was like, "No, seriously, look at my shorts." And I'm like, "Holy shit! You can arm a militia by yourself."
What I love about Dopey is he has all of that stuff on him and no pew pew. It's like I've got 20 different knives on me, right, that I'm carrying that weigh a ton.
I was very confused that there was no pew pew.
Yeah. It's just like, bro, really?
So either you don't want to piss him off or you want him on your side.
Yeah.
Like, one of the two.
Give it a bit. Welcome.
But he was like, oh yeah, this pocket I carry. He could tell you every single pocket he carries everything in. It is.
And like Hanks. Like, I never need more than one hand at any given time.
One for the mouth, one for the nose, one for the butt.
Right.
Dude, Dopey mailed himself like 40 knives when he went to Blade Show, so he could carry all 40 knives on him at Blade Show. I said, "You're going to a knife show." you know.
I remember he was walking around with that giant freaking box. You know? Dude.
All right, Joe sent me some more pictures of let's see here. StreamYard present, share screen. So there's a close up.
That color is
and where'd it go? This one? Did it change screens?
Yeah.
This is living his best life.
Living his best life. That's
clean,
a good
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I think that that's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's working on the price point, and it's actually like it's a really good price if he keeps it.
Joe, you could really charge more for your stuff. Like I know.
What is the price point?
I don't know if he's ready to talk about it. I'm just saying it's. I think people will like it.
Yeah.
Joe's the man.
He really is, dude. He's awesome.
Well, I mean, let's not go that far, Sharif. Slow it down a little bit.
He's a nice lad.
Yeah, he's a dude that does things, you know.
Just because you're salty about the glitter bomb you received.
There's so much glitter. It's on my keyboard. But we do have a $25 certificate to get. Okay, he put the price point.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
That's right. Yeah, as soon as he told me.
That's cheap as shit.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Joe. You can charge more for your stuff, dude.
But I'm thankful you don't.
Everyone's like, shut the fuck up, Sharif.
Do not raise your prices. You're doing great work.
You're doing the Lord's work.
You're doing the Lord's work.
48? Do I hear 58? 58. 58. Sold for $75 to Sharif.
$5 in for one, Cheetos in for two. I know I want one, but I want like if you can do different colors. I like the darker colors, and I want this color leather if you can do it.
Ooh.
But if not, I'll just take whatever.
Well, hey guys, I appreciate you having me on. It's unfortunately getting late here. So.
Oh yeah, it's like 3:00 there, huh?
It's 2.
2:00. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
That's definitely late.
Thanks for stopping by, dude.
Oh, thanks for having me. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice
Yeah,
seeing
buddy.
you.
Good night to you and Mrs. as well.
They're ducking out a little early. Oh. Because their last names are. Anyway, Steven, I was gonna show off your second design that you showed off one day, and I forgot where it is.
I don't have it anywhere.
You don't? Oh. I thought you showed off a second design.
I just had the pictures on my computer.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay, I was looking for it.
Yeah.
I keep your secrets then.
I will show it off here soon. I still have to pay Loot, actually. I have to send him $150 for helping me out and doing some of that stuff. So I don't want to do too much until I actually pay the man for the work that he's done for me, rather than be like, hey, everybody, look at this cool stuff. And so just the person in me wants to make sure I take care of him before I start spreading it out.
Okay. Well, whenever you're ready, we would love to show it off for you too.
I will definitely do that. I think that might be the knife that we do first, because the drawing, before Luke even took it on and helped me with a lot of the CAD work, the drawing that we showed to a lot of people, it's just much more friendly for the community, and it's going to hit more people, I think, with the blade shape and everything.
I totally get that.
Yeah.
My second one seems to be doing more popular than the first one, just by drawings.
Yeah.
Paint 5-door.
Looking at 5-door, and
Maddie, do you have the StreamYard tool pulled up?
Me? No, I can do it.
I can do it too.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Sharif wants. Okay, yeah. Here it is. Yeah.
I'm really excited about that one.
Oh,
That looks
the
sick.
revised final version with the thumb studs.
and the thumb studs are removable too, which is cool. Sharif had a lot more good ideas on this one. So this
I
one
like that one a lot. That's
this one
freaking
has
sick
a
looking.
good chunk of Sharif in it.
Just in small details, like
But I also prefer that kind of blade style. So
Yeah. Every single review of the Phoenix was like, man, this is cool. You know, not a lot of people like the blade shape, but the rest of it's cool.
you know how much I hate that, by the way? Like, dude, you know how many drop points we have, you know, in like generic blade shapes?
Yeah.
People can't bother to take a chance on a freaking Persian. Like,
Some people have. They're doing it.
yeah, but what I'm saying is even like the reviewers, you know what I mean? Like, why make this statement? Is it a dope knife? Yes or no? Does it slice incredibly well? Yes or no? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, does it do all the things that you want a knife to do extremely well? Yes or no? Like, I don't need the commentary about whether the blade shape is to people's taste. Like, they're either going to buy it or they're not. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
But it's also a valid point to say that stuff, though.
It is.
But
I mean,
I think it embeds an opinion in people's minds because they're so impressionable, you know, that like, oh yeah, that's cool, but it's not my blade shape, I'll pass on it, versus like, oh, you know
so
what?
like
I found
the
this
way
to be useful, you know.
the way I've been putting it is, it is not my choice of blade. However, after carrying it for as long as I have, I've found it to become very useful.
Yeah,
Right.
That's the right way to do it. I feel.
Aesthetically, I am not drawn to a clip point, Persian type blade like
Stevie
that.
doesn't like it when it bends.
But again, using it's just as useful as
Neil, no
a
idea.
lot of the other blades that I'm using. And it slices like a mofo.
It does. It's so slicey. It's awesome.
I do get what Sharif's saying, though. It kind of goes to like, once you see something, you can't unsee it, or once you hear something, you can't unhear it. So like, even if you do have like voices of reason, like Stevie saying, like, hey, this I wouldn't initially be drawn to this, but after using it, it's slicey. I like it. It's good. You still have other voices out there that have been like, yeah, not my cup of tea, but if it's yours, go ahead and pick it up.
Yeah.
And like, they don't give it a second thought, really, and that makes it hard to push through.
Like,
Heck yeah, David.
like Isham's style is not for everybody, right? But it doesn't detract from Isham being a genius designer, right? Or like Gustavo Cecchini with like his crazy, proportions and compound grinds. Like, he makes amazing knives when you actually get them in hand and use them. They make total sense, right? That should be the message.
And you feel like you're in the future.
Yeah.
I will say, though, too, like a lot of these smaller channels, they get these knives because, like myself included, Like, I'm not going to review a ton of knives like that because I'm not drawn to the blade, or I'm not drawn to the style, or I'm not drawn to the material, and I'm buying all my own knives. Like, I don't have them set.
Right.
So if I don't like it, I'm not going to buy it to review it. So I think there's a little bit of that in there too.
Yeah. I guess for me, I'm sensitive to this stuff because of like
Pedro.
the Nick Shabazz effect, right? Like, I remember when I was starting out designing, every manufacturer wanted basically a bug out because of how much Nick Shabazz was like pushing the ounce per inch rule, and every knife had to be super thin and slicey, you know, things like that. And so
Right.
I'm kind of like come with an open mind to everything and like a positive outlook. And if there are legit critiques, then critique it. But like,
Yeah.
you
That's
know,
like me. Like I've learned at this point what I prefer in a knife as far as blade shape and materials and all that. But I'm still open to trying things that interest me if it's cool enough, you know. Like I'm sure I haven't handled the Phoenix, but it looks like a fantastic knife. And if I had the money, I would totally buy one. But it's just not my typical what I'm drawn to.
yeah,
I like being surprised by knives. Like you get it, you're thinking this thing's gonna be weird or it's gonna suck, and then you're like, man, this thing's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
And I've got a few of those in my collection that surprised me.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
As a collector too, like I try and seek out different things, even if I'm not 100% like in love with it or like that's my go-to. I have a large majority of my collection that is similar, and then I've got my like standouts where it's like this is the one outside of everything else that I had to get type thing.
Yeah.
Because for some reason or another, I wanted this, that, or the other that's a part of that knife.
Did you guys see that? The exo slip will fit a $110.
Oh,
Yeah, that's cool.
I didn't think you put anything in there except the exo.
That is also one thing that I was not aware of until you put that in there today. Matt, you got a $110 and you have a sheath.
do.
Sheath.
Exo's in it.
I guess we should also say this is for the full size, not the mini or the.
You're saying I have to show it.
yeah.
But I need to get one of these clip slips. I'm about to order one of the new TPK exclusive hedgehogs.
Those are so.
Yeah.
These clip slips fit the hedgehog.
There's that one that's in, I can't remember what they call it, either like 80s or 90s, where it's like pink
It's the
and blue hue.
Yeah, it's the 90s Fat Carbon.
I want that one so bad, but I'm like, you know, I'm trying not to spend, so it's like,
You're not trying, let's be honest, you're not trying very hard.
this was an exception, bro. Come on.
Uh-huh. And the last thing was an exception.
What last thing? There was no last thing.
Okay.
The pew I got before. So,
Right. Okay.
yeah.
The next thing.
The pew was the last.
So the gift card that we're giving away, that Joe donated for us to give away, is $25 towards any single item in his store, in stock. Not good for custom work. Expires in a month. But yeah, look at that. You could get a Tabasco holder keychain. You could get an EDC Roundtable challenge coin. You could get some Scout carry straps. Then put it towards anything in his store that's in stock. Single item. So
What's up, Big Red?
if you win, we'll send you the code.
All right, I'm going to try it. Which way does the buck go in there? Probably skinny end, huh?
Well, no. Maybe it's the other end.
It fits.
There you go.
Holy shit.
I think I crammed it in there too hard. There we go. Let me try the fat end.
What she said.
No, it's got to be skinny end first. But yeah, that looks good in there. I have the original clip style. The Lynch clips are much more Sexy. It fits.
I gotta get a slip for this guy.
Does it go back?
So if Joe is still here, I think it was Snuzz that got the first slip from Joe for his best friend. And then you mysteriously got one.
I still don't know who got it for me.
And then Screwball got one. And that's the one that ended up making it into Jared News' video. We got like 1 million views.
I saw that. He did it on boxing. He said he's going to carry it too.
Nice. So, but yeah, shout out to Lancelot Leather, an excellent friend of all of ours. Oh, that's the penguins.
The penguins. Yeah. I got to get a slip for this guy because it's a little bit bigger and chunkier than the hedgehog, so it doesn't fit the same.
Does it have a fuller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Got a full. And got a choil on it.
Is it a slip joint?
Yep. Penguin slip joint.
I didn't know they had a penguin slip joint.
Yeah.
And now I'm just waiting for them to drop the button lock.
Of course they do.
I do like the Buck 110.
So
Forever my favorite budget line.
I wonder, Steve has me curious how many Phoenixes are left on the Kaiser set.
So everybody get your Lancelots in. And I'm going to give this 1 more minute. And then we go and draw. Standard SaidFaction rules, no turd burglars. This is also, I should point out, for domestic shipping is covered. If you are overseas, there probably will be some shipping costs involved.
Well, my 2 turd burglars are in bed, so don't got to worry.
Okay.
Luke said he didn't care if I shared the new design, and so I just
yeah.
downloaded the pictures. You want to see it?
I do.
Yes. Hold on. We're going to do this drawing real quick.
Yeah.
Slow your roll, Steven. Jeez.
Just saying. This is really good. I've got a 1 in 19 chance.
That's
Yeah.
true. Why are you guys entering? Even if you don't want leather, play for someone.
If you
I'm
don't
like-
want leather, you should play for work knife balance. I hear he's a pretty cool dude.
Does it matter if it's capitalized or not? Because some
I don't
people I've been seeing put in capital L.
But Vapin' Grandpa's an awesome name.
And Vapin' Grandpa.
You know, I think on the gift certificates, maybe it's a good way to get new people in there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
That's actually not a bad idea.
Are you saying turd burglars allowed?
Maybe on the gift certificate. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. We're not giving like a night or something. It's a gift certificate, but it might bring someone new to the community.
I would be interested to see how many of
All right. Well, I'm rolling.
turd burglars would actually jump on a gift certificate and not a knife.
Here we go, folks. Good luck, everybody, and draw.
Wait, I have to put up the turd burglar. There we go. Since we're doing it.
Who's it gonna be?
Where's it going to be?
Steve
Nice.
Nice.
Ain't no
Congrats,
turd
Steve.
burglar.
Congrats, Steve.
Steven ain't no turd burglar, Claire.
He ain't no turd burglar.
Ain't no turd burglar.
Ain't no burglar like a turd burglar.
Steve, I have the code for you, sir.
He doesn't make cod pieces. Don't even try, Steve. Don't even try.
I will send you the code, sir. Congratulations, dude. And thanks again, Joe. That's like 8 lives in a row.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Joe's.
Shout out to Lancelot Leather for doing these coupons. That's awesome.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Ooh, Sharif is
one of my favorite dudes. All right. What do you got worked out?
Well, I got to figure out how to do it again.
Same here, Steven, but he won't do it.
So,
give me a shot, Rocky.
What is this?
This is a new design by one of our own.
Yes.
Mr. Broke Ass Knives.
Oh, wow.
AKA Dead Sober Design. This is the Vulture. And it was done, the model was done by Mr. Luke Pentex, our homie. And he did a wonderful job on the model. I just threw on some materials and did some renderings. But what a dope design.
Yeah.
Very much so.
This is the kind of stuff I tell people. Like, there's people in this community that have awesome designs, and we're starting to see some of it. Why is the black one all sparkly when you move it?
That's the texture that I put in, and this is like real-time rendering it. So it'll do that as like kind of static, and then when I stop moving it, it'll actually generate that texture.
So you changed a little bit since I last saw it, but I kind of dig just a little spot of purple on the bottom to go on the top. That looks cool.
Very nice.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Still here.
Looks actually super comfortable, which I think is incredible.
And it'll still keister nicely.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing right there.
It is. I mean, you have to carry it. Do it comfortable.
So, a few details about this for everybody. Because I asked our man Cole about this one. It's about 8.4 inches overall length, 8.65 inch blade, and it's whatchamacallit, like 3 millimeter blade stock, so that's like 1.2 or like 12 hundredths or whatever.
You're just saying units.
And it's just a bit under half an inch overall thickness for the handle. So nice, slim EDC that's definitely a fresh take on things. I love it, personally.
Cole, where are you?
If I can get it to show off here, he actually has his name like done into the backspacer here.
Yeah.
I can get that to like pop out more, but I'd have to tweak it live, but you can see it like
there he
right
is.
through here.
Cole has awesome designs, and shout out to Loot for look at this work.
Loot did an incredible job on this.
Yeah.
This is a fairly complex design, and he pulled it off beautifully. And then I just threw on the materials.
Where can I get yours ready?
Just
think I'm ready.
Pretty.
Just click share screen, it'll pop up on the bottom when and then when Sharif is done, I'll pull yours up. But Cole, your knife is looking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
You guys, wait till you see like the other ones too. Like this is just one of them.
Yeah.
And he's got some that's already been approved.
Yes, this one has not been shown on, or to my knowledge, hasn't been shown to any of the manufacturers yet.
But you know they're going to take that one. Look at that.
Yeah, this one is definitely like perfect for somebody to pick up, and it's a subframe lock there.
So, yeah,
very, very nicely done, very well thought out, for sure. But I just wanted to show one of our own, man.
Yes. That's what we love doing on our channels.
Yeah.
I want 2024 to be the year of the people.
Just a completely new, fresh approach.
Yeah. No offense to all the famous designers out there, but they're just pushing the same stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Even if you don't like it, it's new, it's fresh. And I think if you don't like something, it'll still grow on you because this is cool.
Oh, dude, I liked it the second I saw it. The more time that I've spent with it, like I tried doing like different sort of like colorway combinations with it. And the more time I've spent with it, especially when I experimented with doing this like two-tone blade in black with purple, this thing just sings in this like combination, man. Like
the black and purple is freaking awesome.
Yeah. Like it wants to be done like this, I feel.
It'd be cool if you could do like a matte black with a shiny purple.
That's actually what I did here.
Okay.
This is like a bead blasted black here for the handle, and this is like a DLC black on the blade, and then a shiny anodized purple.
Yeah, I think that'll look really nice.
Yeah, I like the material contrast of
like,
the matte versus the shiny a lot.
Cole, how or who do you want to make this one? If you got to choose. I has ideas. Luke could do it. You guys, Sharif, you ready to see work knife balances?
Absolutely, yeah.
Unshare your crap, yo.
Great job to Cole and to Luke 10.
Cole and Luke. You guys are awesome. Cole, I love your designs. And this one's pretty tame compared to some of the ones I've seen. So I mean, I think Cole could be the new Isham one day.
He has the potential, man. He's pushing boundaries like right from the get-go, which I love. Like even just the way the lines here like continue and facet and then crisscross back here, like just really, really interesting thinking, you know? So
yeah. Keep your eyes on this fella, the greedy guy.
And go follow Dead Sober Design on Instagram. This is where he's going to be sharing his stuff more.
Wait, you have another Instagram?
Yeah, Dead Sober Design.
And Cole didn't tell me this. He is dead to me.
Dude, it came up on my recommended. So
he is dead to me. But here's work knives. Look at this thing.
Yeah, man.
You're not actually dead to me, Cole. You're my boy. So tell us about this work knife.
This one's the Atlas. So that's going to be the name of this one. And I wanted to stick with a geometric pattern, kind of like we talked about the other night from Durango. So you've got those geometric lines crossing through there as well that'll be milled. And then you've got the 3 arrows all pointing up for what would be representing north, south, east, west, but all pointing in the same direction. Be pointing forward. And then you can kind of see it on this picture right here on the back space or up at the top. There's a big arrow pointing down away from that right there as well. But went with something a little more simple as well as something that wasn't necessarily like the biggest fidget fiend, so we stepped away from like the Deployosaurus, as Lefty was calling it for a long time there, with like 4 or 5 opening mechanisms. But we just got 2. You got the hidden back. Oh, that's my daughter. We were walking through the store, and she just literally put her head down on the shopping cart.
Aw.
Oh, so
She was
cute.
just tired, so she just kept putting her head down. But,
This thing, I like it. Check the private chat while you showed off, but this is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, check the private chat.
The simplicity, but I like the lines you threw on it.
I like the lines too.
I'm digging.
I wanted to go with a wire clip too because I've gotten more into wire clips recently, but I know you can attach like a lynch on most wire clips as well. So that's why I figured something like that would be nice. So I was stoked that Luke was able to do that as well. And then just the hidden flipper on the backside to keep the aesthetics down with a thumb stud.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. It's not going to be too big overall, but yeah, compound grind, nice, easy. Should be pretty appealing. Frame lock. Yeah.
Non-reversible clip.
I'll probably have Loot see if he can. Well, you know, I don't really. I'll probably do a non-reversible clip, just because it cleans up that side, right? That show side, and makes it nice. So, I'll probably do a non-reversible.
Until someone figures out a good filler tab for a wire clip, it messes up aesthetics so much.
Yeah,
I understand it sucks, for the lefties out there, but also I feel like
where such a small percentage of people are going to be in that category, and most lefties have dealt with it their whole life, especially if they're in that community where it's I'm sorry.
Especially if it's a frame lock anyway, it's not a lefty frame lock, so
no.
Like I get it more on like a button lock, or something that's like truly ambidextrous to do a reversible clip. But I mean, suck it up, lefties.
Yeah. That's one thing.
There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to put a wire clip like. Have you guys? I'm sure you guys have seen them where the clips go like in the butt of the knife. This one's not even on camera. Where it goes like in the butt of the knife.
Yeah.
Do a wire clip like that, so it's not. You don't have that thing on the scale when you flip it over.
I thought I saw.
You'd have to think of like how you're going to attach on the inside, of course, but.
I think it'd have to be on the back side. You'd have to definitely have the screw on the inside to capture it.
Right.
Or somehow it fits in between a liner and the scale.
There's a couple different designs out there that make it pretty attainable and something that you can do, but none that I think look good in my opinion, or that are truly like hidden. I think the best that I've seen is the hidden tab on the Veritas right there, so you can hardly see it right there. The hidden tab on that one for this guy right here, but then it's just a milled clip still.
Right.
Depending upon who you go with, I mean, I even got some really nice knives over here you spend a decent amount of money with, but the way their clips are milled, they just rip up your pocket. And I'm not designing a safe queen, I'm designing a user, so I want to make sure it's something that someone's going to be able to actually use.
Right. What's up, Brant?
Marcos wants to show off a late birthday present he got from his best friend.
That's nice.
Rocking that.
Ooh, I know what it's going to be.
Valor.
The Valor.
The Valor's that's a good choice right there.
Agreed. I love the Valor.
Yeah, David, I don't know if it was a gonzo, but I saw a knife that had a wire clip filler, I think.
Really?
Yeah, it looked like a little H or something you can screw in, but it flushed really well. I can't remember it, though. Maybe it was that gonzo. I hope if David knows which one, I can go find it. But Cole, you have an awesome design. Work knife, that thing is awesome as well.
Yeah.
Mattisfaction, yours is really awesome too.
Yeah, Mastranza, yours is fantastic.
And check out Luke coming up though, man. Luke's Luke's getting
Man, now my brain's working on how to make that wire clip thing work better in the long run. I'm gonna have to start drawing shit now.
Luke posted one today called. It was a horse name, but that thing was awesome. I'm gonna find it. You guys talk about that filler tab. Maybe you guys can.
Another one to show Maddie. This is an old one of mine, but I'm thinking about bringing it back.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I really liked that. That was awesome.
2 seconds.
you guys just get a sneak.
Yeah. So this is one that
I like that.
I did for a custom maker, and then he bailed on it, and then he stopped making knives. But this is a 3-piece scale construction, and like the back spacer's got this like cutout in it.
It messes with my eyeballs, but I like it.
And then there's the pocket clip side, just single screw, super minimal. I did 3 versions of it, actually. There's this one, and then there's this one with a thumb stud. But I kind of like the thumb disc more, if I'm honest. The 3rd version has a Spidey hole, but I can't do that. Otherwise, Spyderco is going to come after me. So I'm really thinking this would be the one that I would do if I did anyone.
The thumb disc does look the best. It makes it cleaner.
I think the thumb disc makes it look a lot cleaner. I think it'd be cool with the thumb disc and the mic. I like that a lot. So before I say this, I just want that to be out there.
Yeah.
But this looks, and it's probably because it has a thumb disc to me, this has Emerson vibes with it, and it makes me want to use it as more of a beater, and that makes me want to have my Carta on it because it's just going to be outside. If I'm taking it out, that's what I want on it. So the thumb hole, or sorry, the thumb stud with the thumb disc.
This is the thumb hole version. But it's like just a straight hole. There's no like character to it.
And it's huge. It's touching like the grind.
Yeah, which is why I think the thumb disc is the one to go with, honestly.
Yeah.
But
I like that.
This is a small knife for me. Like my pinky rides like right here. It's like meant to be very like on the smaller side. You know.
So Sharif, would this one be like a manganese knife or like a
This
Kaiser?
would be. This one I would never, because the thing is, like, so for me, what I would want to do with this is because I'm using titanium liners here. Like I can anodize them like I did here and just make it like old school knife making style with like anodized liners, anodized backspacer. I would not want to like send this to a company where they just make it like a steel liner lock and that's all shiny steel, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this is something I mean, this would not be a cheap knife, I'll admit it, but I think this would be just, like nice and clean.
Screenshots.
Yeah, definitely you can see the Emerson influence. But it's also like what I like tactical knives. you know. So of course you've got like, you know, low grind and just spear point style leaf.
I like it a lot. I also really like your maker's mark.
Just like tucked away in there.
Yeah, that and just the design of it itself, I really like. I think it's one of my favorite maker's marks. I'm not saying that just because you're here. I just think it looks cool, and it also has a play to your heritage, which is really cool. And yeah,
You know who influenced that is actually Trezola.
oh, okay.
If you look at Trezola, he's got his like dragon's head and then Trezola like across it.
Mhm.
And I said, you know what? I really like the way he approached it, and I kind of like not copied it, but like was just like, oh yeah, I think that's a clean way of doing it. You
Yeah.
know?
This is one of Sharif's designs.
Yeah, if you actually want to see like 100% Emerson influence, it's this guy for me. This is like my biggest like Emerson influence knife. This is just a pure fighter. Chisel ground blade, but reverse chisel ground. So like the bevels on this side, steel pocket clip, G10 liner, you know, just meant to hurt people.
There wasn't already an off the grids, I think, knife called the Rhino. That's what I would call that one.
You know what? That's what this model what I called it because of that point right there.
Yeah.
And that point is actually intended for like when you're in a reverse grip, like people who do knife fighting, they use the blade for like trapping people. So I actually designed that point where the swedge is to kind of like stick out past. So when you trap somebody with that, you can use that to induce pain.
Oh.
Yeah, so like I actually thought about but like went through the process with somebody who actually does like Eskrima and like knife fighting stuff, you know, when I designed that. So,
wow.
Yeah.
There's that tab filler, by the way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still got a screw sticking out there.
Well, this is Gonzo. Their budget. If you had like the same premise, but like a premium way to do it with a flush screw or something,
Right.
that'd be awesome.
Just want to make it blend in with whatever the scale is the trick.
Sharif, you should call that knife the Mastodon.
Ooh, Mastodon. Gangster.
It curves up like the tusks.
Yeah.
Those things were tough.
Evil bastards. Yeah, I dig that.
The Mastodon. And it's a cool sounding name.
Yeah.
Well, hang on, Marcos. He couldn't see the screen. I was gonna bring it back up. Comment for you, Sharif.
What's up? Let me see. Oh yeah, like it definitely has maybe some, I would say you're right there. Some GTC vibes, some tactical vibes, you know.
Question for you.
Yeah, like a few things, man. Cole has definitely got like such a unique, dope approach.
He's the next Gustav Isham.
And I can't wait to see what else Cole does. I'll be honest.
Elijah Ticini.
Aisha Chini.
Aisha Chini. I liked that fighting knife though, and you had me at chisel grind.
Dude, it's one that I really wanted to make for a while too, actually. It's really meant to be like a tactical knife, you know. And there's a lot of little like like subtle things that I did with the liners. The liners actually protrude in certain places because, like, if you use G10, you can't like get jimping. Here, I'll just show you. It's easier. So, like, if I hide this, you can see it. Like, so you've got the jimping here for like the thumb ramp, but in the back here, you've got, darn it, if you'll move, like these areas here protrude past the liners for your reverse grip stuff.
What does Lefty call that? The slushy something?
Oh yeah, like the I don't know. He calls it like gas station or
It's
7-Eleven.
it started from Brandon Thrasher, the Friday night gas station fight grip.
Oh yeah. But this one, unlike Emerson,
Shout out Brandon Thrasher.
Brandon Thrasher.
yeah, Brandon Thrasher's the man.
Chill Juice. Bravo 6 going dark.
But yeah, this one's got multi-row bearings and a 6mm pivot and 5mm stop pin too. Just overkill.
But does it slice and dice?
With that chisel, you better believe, bro.
Oh, I believe.
Chisel grinds for the win.
I love a good grind.
I mean, I'm an Emerson fanboy, so it kind of goes without saying.
Kyle, if you're still here, chisel grinds are pretty easy to sharpen, right?
Yes. It's only one side.
I know. But sometimes you gotta flat the other side. Like if you get a chip or it starts to fold over a little bit. But it's still pretty good.
I only have one chisel ground knife, and it's a Baron Sons Valley Song.
Oh man, you got to try like living with an Emerson Mini A100 for a little while. It'll open up your mind to chisels.
You all right there, Z-Man?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
You had a long day today?
Yep. Then I got a
Tell us your weekend.
busy day tomorrow.
Yeah, what are you doing tomorrow?
So tomorrow we're doing my kid's birthday party.
How old?
Have a bunch of people. He turned 7 on Halloween, so
Oh,
That's awesome.
yeah.
is it gonna be like a spooky theme party?
Not really. I was kind of slacking and lazy and not getting Halloween decorations up this year. So
Well, that concussion didn't help.
Yeah,
no, not at all.
you know, kind of put the dampener on doing things.
He's excited though because he's getting to have some of his school friends come over for it. So
Nice.
Oh, heck yeah. Kyle is here. Yep, you're okay to do.
Z-Man, you're in Washington too, right?
Yep.
Where are you at?
I'm in Bremerton, so I'm like 15 minutes from Big Red.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Z-Man, though, if you're tired, you don't have to stick around. We're not forcing you to stay here.
I'll probably hop off here in a few minutes.
If you want to stay, you can. But if you're tired, go to bed, sir.
At least got to finish my liquid death here. So
Liquid death.
too expensive to waste it.
So what's your next knife purchase, everybody?
Oof.
Even in the chat, what's your next knife purchase?
You know, I want to say mine, but at the same time, I don't because I can't get it quite yet. And if I say it, I'm afraid it'll be gone before I can get it.
Okay.
Just because where my budget is lately, probably the Baby Banter Warncliffe.
That one did look pretty nice. I didn't like the Baby Banter's boring, but the Warncliffe spices up a little bit.
Yeah.
No, NCC just opened up his books again, and he's got custom Ragnaroks available with both collars and non-collars. And so my next knife is next Friday. I will put my deposit down to get a Ragnarok from NCC.
Dang.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I'm happy for you.
It's it's probably better that way.
Wait, let
Probably
me
better
find it.
that way.
Oh wait, I was gonna show off Lute's design that I was liking real quick, and then I'll find that NTC. Look at this thing, the Gallop. That's a cool, simple but awesome blade.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Very clean.
It's inlay too.
Yeah. The inlay is a nice touch. It adds a lot of like character and movement to the knife.
Yeah, I'm curious what his pocket clip's gonna look like. Like
Thank you, dude.
just under it. I don't know, but it's gonna be cool. He's got some lot of neat things in the works, like this guy.
Oh yeah, that one's a really nice one.
Yeah. Lute has he's got an awesome style. I can't wait to see what he does. Look at that pizza. Now we're talking.
Dude, I haven't had pizza in so long. Ugh.
Well, when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime.
True. But I've been trying to do the whole weight loss thing, so I have not had pizza since Atlanta.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
But
Jeez.
I'm down a little over 20 pounds.
Nice.
So,
Ooh, this is it.
This is the Ragnarok. So he's got a couple different milling patterns that he does on it.
Dude, that's
Yeah. It's a pretty sick knife. I got to hold one at Blade West, and it's probably the biggest regret I had was leaving without it. But
ooh. Ooh.
yeah,
I think
and
they're
you can customize literally like everything on it. He goes through it and tells you frame finish, your frame milling options, clip options, backspacer options, hardware, anodizing, and everything, and then gives you the specifications on it here. He's using Nitro V for these ones, but he has some Magna Cut ones and other ones, and then you've got a ton right here of all the different options that you can go on it and just get it fully customized through. So,
Dude.
Are you going like all in on yours, or?
well, I want it to be something that I can carry, and I like to try. Like, I have very few safe queens, and I try not to carry and collect safe queens because I like to use my knives. So the two milling options that I'm looking at, I think, are going to be more useful. I'm looking at this one right here, which is his 3D zippered contour, and then this one right here, which is the grid contour. But I am looking at throwing some down here. He has different options of like zirconium and Timascus and zircotai and stuff, and so I think I'm probably going to put some Timascus or zircotai on some of the accents just to make it pop and be cool, but nothing too crazy.
Nice.
I like it.
It's cool. I'm excited, but it comes out to like $1,100 after the build.
That's the Ragnarok, right?
Yeah. I like that one for sure. So that'll.
Some of us already have the full collection, Cole. We know who's real fans
Javon said he's going to the Nashville show.
Nice.
Yeah. NCC Knives is going to be at that Nashville custom show.
Ooh. Peter Piper is. I like their pizza.
Unfortunately for me, this is my last acquisition for a while. Stevie, I'm going to have to pass on the Arcane that I was talking about.
It's all good.
Oh, keep doing that.
it's like knife porn, man. Just keep.
It sounds so good.
I actually sizzled a knife yesterday.
What'd you sizzle?
I was going to keep it a surprise, but I wanted to I wanted to treat myself.
I explained to my wife what Sezzle was, and then she understood a lot of the like memes that pop up about Sezzle, and she was like, "Good God, that's dangerous." And I was like, "Yeah,
It is.
I said
So I've only ever done it once.
I've done it. I've done it once for one knife as well."
Ooh,
Oh, shit.
That's how I got my nimble Warncliffe. Was
I missed
Sezzle.
it on the first one, and everyone loved it. And then they came out with this cool looking carbon fiber. They have other styles, but I liked this one, so I went for it.
And these new ones are in Magnicut.
Yeah.
The first round was in 20 CV.
So I have never had a quiet to carry at all.
I've never handled one.
I like the looks of this one.
dude, the 9 is phenomenal.
That's what everyone says. So I was like,
Worth
I'm going to do it.
All the hype.
I'm glad I did because it sold out the next day.
I was
Yeah.
able to handle the drift a while ago. That was really nice
Cool.
too.
That's the one I'm interested in is the drift.
Mm-hmm.
The 9 was a knife that I was prepared to be like, there's no way that this is as good as everyone's saying it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's the new hype knife. I know quiet carry's good, but it can't be that good. It's that good.
I remember, Stevie, I had it right before you, and you were like, don't say anything. I don't want to be influenced. Just like, let me handle it. And then we talked after you handled it, and you were like, damn, this thing is really good. You know?
Yeah, it's
I
really,
kept
really
hearing it, and then I saw on Reddit that they're in stock, so I kind of was expecting Sezzle to be like, nah, sorry, buddy. Nice try. But it said order placed, and I was like, okay, well, it's happening.
Yeah,
nice.
dude.
Ooh.
Ooh, Skynet. That's a tough choice, man. I
I don't. Sharif can
Area.
show you what Giro. I'll show you the areas.
oh,
Personally,
yeah.
I'm gonna go with the F95T.
Let me grab my
See, I'm just not drawn to the design of the areas. I just don't. Everybody hypes it up, and I'm just like, no, it's not for me.
It's a simple knife, but it's perfectly made. I think that's where it shines.
Yeah, and I've never handled one. I'm sure that might change my mind a little bit if I handle one, but
You didn't handle mine when we were down at Worksharp?
I don't remember. No.
Next time you hang with
Would you-
Steve, ask to handle his. This is one of those that you look at it and you're like, oh, it's cool. But
course,
then you
now
hold
that-
it.
Now that they have the mini, I'd be more interested in that because I like the smaller knives. So
You
For the
can't
mini,
ask
it's hard to get.
to borrow Steve's because I've been a bit of a jerk and I haven't sent his knife back to him. I'm gonna try and send it back to him tomorrow. Actually, I feel like terrible about it. But I currently have Steve's Arius.
Ooh, Sharif can give you a side by side.
Yeah, there's my Shiro.
And then
Maddie should just send me his factor, and I'll be happy.
the factor.
I can't.
I want one of those. I want one of those so bad, man.
You know what though? Sharif's knife pings a little better than the factor.
No, they're pretty close, dude. I mean, I'll compare them because I pre-ordered the Factor a while ago. But there you go. There's a Shiro and an Arius right next to one another.
So with both in your hands, which one would you choose?
I would go with
The
the
Shiros
F95.
The shearers are just so clean looking.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's tough. Like, the Arius is really, really awesome. The Shiro's a little bit more my style. It's
Shiro's like a Lamborghini.
it's tough, man. Like you're comparing like
Two top model knives.
yeah. Like it's I mean the Arius just snaps like and drops so perfectly. The one
There's
thing
only
with the
one
Arius,
Shiro.
I do wish the blade length was a touch longer, like a hair longer, just visually, right? That's maybe my only complaint about it. And then this, like, it's just a regular knife done exceptionally well.
It's so clean.
Yeah,
Like-
like
The Arius on me, the blade on the Arius, where you have the hole and the big fuller that comes out the back, I hate the way that looks. The fuller
Really?
on the hole, that's, to me, I don't like it. I don't like it.
That's one of the details that I actually really like about it.
I know a lot of people like them, but to me, I don't like the way that looks at all. And so that's why I probably will never have one. Just be like, I've held a couple of them, love them, they're fantastic, but I don't aesthetically. I know I'm not going to carry it, or it's not going to jive. I jive more with that one. The
Titius?
The Titius, yeah.
Yeah, do
Going
it
out
kind of-
forward rather than backward. And so
Get a Shiro and then get this.
that Shiro though is so clean. Any Shiro that's not a frame lock is butter and so perfect. Like the frame lock Shiros can be so sensitive because they're tuned so finely that like any pressure on them is hard to get out. But any Shiro that's not a frame lock, it's perfection to me.
Dude, and like the subtle like milling details is just awesome. The insides of the frame are chamfered. There's not a single potential spot for any hot spots. Like even the way they do the backspacer is like perfection. Like, I don't know, man. Shiros are a hard knife to beat for me. But what I have heard is that the Shiros have some manufacturing variants on them. So like you'll pay, Shiro money, and then you may have some issues with your knife, So
Welcome back.
but that's something that CPM knows a bit more than me. And no, Kyle, this is never leaving my side, ever.
There's only one Shiro I would ever get, and it's a frame lock, but it's this one. That's just so freaking awesome looking.
Dude, the one that I want is unfortunately, like from what I've heard, the only one that has like a kind of super weak detent. And that's the Russian Hokkaido. But dude, yeah, I can tell you, you're not gonna go wrong if you get an Arius. It is an impressive knife. Or you know what you could also get for like similar money, if you can track one down?
Get a Herman.
A Herman for sure. Or you can go with a Sukhoi 4, which I love this thing to death. Yeah, look at that.
I like that the Damascus or whatever is brown. It's something different.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool looking.
It's dipped in blood.
Yeah. The blood of all the Shiros. It's cool looking though.
Yeah. Just
Hi, buddy.
details.
Have any of you ever handled the? I haven't. Have any of you guys ever messed with the Norseman?
Oh, I was just about to say something really inappropriate.
Ooh, the Norseman.
Yeah.
Is it as good as people say it is?
Yeah, this thing is like the world's
It's the most,
deadliest guillotine.
yes, it's the most guillotine of them all.
This is a knife that you do not just like hand over to someone, especially someone who doesn't know knives. It's beautiful. It's nice. It's really good. I'm lucky too. I got one of the RWL 34s before they switched to CPN 154, but it is absolutely like I always tell people, especially if they're not nice knife people, and especially if they're not nice people, and they want to look at it, I'm like, I'll open it for you and I'll close it for you. Like, you can hold it and whatever, but I'll open it and close it just because I don't want you to hurt yourself. Not because I don't trust you, but I don't want you to hurt yourself because it is so guillotine-y.
Yeah.
I really love mine. Chef Rocky had one last week or the week before as well.
You guys got similar ones, right?
Yeah, and he's got dual studs on his, and that's the one thing I would want to do on mine is get dual studs. But
Dude,
he's the only other person I've seen lots of. Mine has the 2 honeycomb pattern, the dual honeycomb.
Right.
I've seen lots.
That's
of
just
those.
that was one of the first higher-end ones I remember seeing, like, early on in my adventuring down the rabbit hole, and I was like, what the fuck is that? Like,
I had someone walk into a knife swap that I was at one day, and then we were just talking about a bunch of stuff, and he was asking me about some of the things in my collection. He was like, "You ever heard of the Norsemen?" And I was like, "Nope." And he's like, "You should Google Grimsmo, and then just put yourself on the list." And I was like, "Okay." And so I did, and like 2 months later, I got drawn for it, and my wife said, "Nope." So I started looking for them in the aftermarket. And you can, if you're ever interested in a Norseman, you can get it way cheaper on the secondary.
okay, good to know.
Yeah. And
Dude,
even
I will.
Grimsmo Facebook groups, you can get Norsemans for like $500 to $700 versus
Okay.
like $900 to $1,000. We talked about this last time me and Sharif did.
Yeah. I will challenge you for the title of like most dangerous knife, though. Weebla cow. I gotta make sure my fingers are clear.
What are you trying to say, Javon?
It is a window lock mechanism, which the guy who made it meant for this to be on bushings, and we in their infinite genius put it on frickin' bearings. So you have a 4-inch blade with a hyper sharp edge that literally free falls. And if you try to thumb stud it and you don't put wrist in it, it'll actually like do that and come down on your fingers.
This is the most dangerous knife.
That seems like a safety thing. Like,
It is.
Like,
It is.
that's not good.
Like, I talked with the guy. So this knife made me fall in love with Miguel Barbudo. He's the custom maker who designed this knife. And I was talking with him in Atlanta about this. And he's like, I don't know why. He's Spanish. He's like, I don't know why. They put it on bearings. It makes the knife so dangerous. And he was frustrated by it. But it's, I mean, if you slow roll it, it's fine, you know? And then, like, you can unlock it. It'll drop to your finger, and you just kind of rotate it around to close it. But, like, yeah, totally unreasonably dangerous for what they, for 4-inch blade, dude. 4-inch blade. Like, it's ridiculous.
Currently stand.
Javon's making a song about everybody.
He is. I love it. He's using ChatGPT, which is that's what I was using with Stevie. That's where we got that country western song. If you guys haven't messed with ChatGPT, it's fun.
You gonna get one of the smaller ones like that, Cheeto?
With a pint in his hand, he toasts to the band, a bearded fellow in the land.
With a pint in his hand, he goes to the band.
What about Kyle?
Works
Steve,
nice.
you want to wrap it up soon?
Yeah.
You're
So-
yawning a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going, guys. I gotta have energy for tomorrow for the kids' party, so.
Thanks
Yeah.
for coming back, Z-Man. We missed you.
Oh yeah, I missed you guys.
Glad you're feeling better too and getting over
Yeah.
that concussion.
Yeah, it was definitely a bummer for about a week and a half there.
Oof.
Definitely have a fun time tomorrow. Hope the party goes well. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Later, Luke. Later, Javon.
Definitely talk to you soon, brother.
Oh yeah, you guys all take care. Love you guys.
So, dude.
Much love.
Freak
What
show.
up, freak show. Damn it. What's cracking, Jeremy?
Work knife. The guy who did
Ooh, you get a
that
horny.
crazy, dangerous one is the
Mhm.
same guy who did this design.
I like that.
Yeah. It's really, this is my one and only custom.
Here's the best tops knife.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that tops is crazy.
The tack ups. Or tack tops.
That is total zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, this has, like, even this edge is sharpened.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Jesus.
this was just fun.
That
I
is
bring
one-
this. I walk the dog sometimes just so I can feel all cool on my hip. I mean, you're not going to be cutting peanut butter and jelly with this.
No.
Dude, that, Maddie, you should totally do a short of you, like, preparing a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with that knife.
Oh, awesome.
Right?
Through the lid and slice it open.
Yeah.
You got to do it the same way you did your video the other day where you're like, oh, let me find a knife that would fit this thing. And you pull out the mayhem like,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks about right. And you just kept like just straight face the whole time. And then you never addressed it. You just kept going. like you never said like, really, this is the knife you'd want. You just kept going like, yeah, that's right there. That's what it is. I was cracking up laughing. It's like
Yeah.
there's that movie Elf where he burps and it's so loud and obnoxious. I remember watching that movie and my dad was like, it's so loud, and nobody's telling him it's loud. And I was like, yeah, that's the joke, Dad. That's why it's funny.
We actually watched that today, right before the live. So I know exactly which burp you're talking about.
I don't know if anybody watched Stabby Stokes' last video, her second video that she uploaded, but that had me cracking up, man.
Oh, yeah.
She had her medicine beforehand and a little bit during. She starts talking about her grandma's house coats.
Yeah.
And she's like, these are like my house coats.
I kind of want to make a house coat list. House knife.
Yeah. She cracks me up so much.
I want to try one of those Nick Riggy jersey knives that she had in one video. The jersey.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he had that made by Shieldon.
Yeah. I think that was
And he had it made by Shieldon because they posted his pivot like, hey, we can do custom work. Look at this pivot that we're doing for one of our people. And so I was like, that's the Nick Riggy pivot right there.
Yeah.
And so, but it looks really well done. And so I want to try one of those and see what it's like.
Are you in the Apex pass around?
I don't think I am. I'm just in lefties.
Okay. I think it's still going in the Apex. I don't know. I can put in a good word for you if you'd like to get into the Apex.
Yeah,
it's ran by David Blade Banter, aka
Okay.
Ryan Knives.
Okay.
By the way,
There are a lot of people in that one, just to forewarn you. That's one of the ones that if you don't get on the list right away,
You don't get it.
Yeah, you're waiting a while.
Yeah.
just wanted to throw this out there as people are buying for the holidays. The Continental kit by Ironsmith is on sale right now.
So Sharif wears a size Continental coin kit.
Yeah, if you guys want like the full John Wick experience, you get a business card that's actually sharpened. It's metal, so you can like throw it and impale people.
Is that thing like reasonably priced?
I don't know if you consider $150 reasonably priced.
Yeah, for like coins, a sharpened card, a keychain, and a pencil.
Yeah,
I think that's reasonably priced. I've seen sharpened cards go for $100 just on their own.
I'm going to be taking care of that tomorrow.
But yeah, I mean, it's on sale right now for $150. So if you guys are looking for a gift for somebody who is John Wick kind of obsessed, like I can vouch, Ironsmith makes good coins. So
I will have it going to, I think E&G got scooted in front of Maddie.
Yeah, we need a path of a list of where it goes, which direction.
I'm still kind of unsure what I do with it. I open it. Like I wasn't going to necessarily do like a video on it, but check out, put one, take one, put one, pass it along, or put in several, pass it
You
along.
can take as many as you want, but you have to put this. It has to be 7 when it leaves.
Ah, okay.
And you can only take a picture of the knives you took, not what goes in or what's left.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
could take all 7 if you want. I know, I'm getting rid of 3 mohawks. I'm just kidding.
Maddie's been looking to dump the Mohawks for forever.
You like mohawks, move after me.
Yes, I will have it out on Monday. If not tomorrow, maybe I'll have it out tomorrow.
Kyle, I wish.
EMP's not my jam.
I have zero interest in that thing.
I was on the fence. I like it because it's beefier than your typical OTF from like Microtech.
It seemed fairly well made. The one that the one that he had at Blade Show, but
single action.
it's just
No.
not
Beef.
I'm interested in.
There was just one OTF that ever really caught my eye, and it was the Cobra Tech, and they don't make it anymore. Yeah, and single action, definitely not. I don't want to have.
No, these are fun.
It's just so strange to me. Like
It feels like you're racking a slide or something.
yeah, fair, but I do that enough already.
It's fun.
To me, it's like a bolt action. That's what I was going to say. It's like a bolt action. You get your single shot and then up, over, back, and down.
Yeah.
You're ready to go. And so it's like a
I've
bolt
got
action.
a bunch of double action OTFs. It's fun having a single action.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've just never been an OTF guy in general. Like, they're great. They're probably the best fidgets because you're just like, you know, they're a lot of fun, but
hate.
I don't know.
I've handled, or I've owned many. I've sold them all off except for my axial gear shift Warncliffe.
Yeah,
in 20 CV. They're not practical for me, but I keep one in my truck.
yeah.
But EMP EDC, look, John and Jamie are nice fellows, fellow Pacific Northwesterners. But past the OG Nimble, his first design, nothing's really
Done it,
and I've handled them all.
Yeah,
Nothing's really got me past I love the OG Nimble. That was my 2021 knife of the year.
isn't Javon like a huge fan of EMP?
Yeah.
And I was gonna say Urban Urban just about shed tears when he got that OTF, man. Like No joke, me and Urban have been talking about that since Atlanta.
He won't stop.
No.
He went and checked it out like 30 times.
Yeah.
I'm a knife hoarder, and I've only ever sold one knife, and it was an EMP.
Dang.
You sold it to Ed, huh?
I did. Ed bought it right away, but that was one of those knives where I held it in it. I didn't get that spark.
That fizz.
You know when you hold a knife and it feels like it, it's like you're home. I held that knife and I was like, oh, my baby got switched in the hospital. It just wasn't for me. It was a nice knife. It just, I don't know.
It's funny. Like, that's kind of how I feel with my Synapse XL. Like, I have it. I want to sell it. I want to get rid of it because I hold it and it's like, this is nice. I know for all like logical purposes, it's a good knife, right? But I don't feel what I feel handling it that I do from 20 of my other knives.
I don't like that they didn't keep consistency with their sizing. Like some of their XLs are the same size as some of their regulars, and some of their regulars are the size of their minis. It drives me crazy because then when you go to like, if you have like the Synapse XL and you go to get something else, you're like, oh, hey, I want to get this size with it, but it's completely different. And that was highlighted at Blade Show when I was able to hold all their different knives there. I was like, why? He's like, well, that's what we designed first. And then we wanted to make a bigger one. So we went this way. And I was like, why didn't you just design it the same size, knowing that you're going to make a bigger and smaller one?
Yeah.
Dude, I noticed that the other day because I was looking at, like, I got the email for their blems. And I just wanted to see, like, how they were going to price the blems, for, like, future reference, right? And then I started looking and I was like, okay, the Synapse XL is like a 9-inch plus knife, right? And then you look at like the Axon and like the sizing is just like completely different.
Yep.
And then like the Synapse that would have suited me would have been like a mid-range Synapse, but it's too small. They jumped from like a 4-inch handle to like a 5-inch handle on the XL. Yeah. And I want like a 4 1/4 inch handle. So it's just like the steps are really strange, I'm 100% with you. Like,
yeah. Veer is another one though. I've owned at one point up until, I don't know, about a year ago, all of them. And the only one that I kept was the Axon liner lock.
Yeah.
I've had them all. I will say one of the most hard use or like emergency times I ever needed a knife, I had to cut through airbags, and I was doing my expensive gentlemanly carry and had the Vero Synapse on me. I ended up having to slice into airbags that had deployed, and that thing slices like a dream though.
Right. It's a good knife. Like I know that like intellectually it doesn't give me the fizz.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I ended up selling that, and then I sold my XL to E&G.
Okay.
I sold my XL Synapse when I got Gungnir. I did a battle of the big knives, and Gungnir won.
Yeah, man. It's always interesting to like kind of experience that when you handle a knife. It's like sometimes the knives that you're really excited about live up to the hype, and sometimes like the Quiet Carry 9. You're just like, nah, there's just no way. Like, even for guys like us whose hands are like on the bigger side, I didn't expect that 9 to like fit in the hand as comfortably as it does.
It's very cool.
Yeah, and dude, when you get that right mix, you're like,
Quiet Carry does nail ergos. Their knives are.
Because we want to be Gary.
But your foot still
like bedtime.
Zach stuff. Hey, buddy.
Hey, what's up, Zach?
What up, Zach? Yes,
Oh, I was about ready to say something, but I shouldn't now that Zach's here. Never mind.
Let's say it.
I was going to say the only knives I've ever sold have been my Benchmates.
I thought you were going to say you hated people with the name Zach.
No, it's usually when I have duplicates and they just take up space. Like people are like, "Oh, hey, you like knives?" And people in my family who don't know that I collect knives or like don't know like other knives, they're just like, "Oh, Benchmates are good knives. Let's give him one of these." And I'm like, I already have one of those. Thank you. Like I don't say that. I'm like, "Oh, this is awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate this. It's a nice knife. I like this and this and this about it." And then, like, under my breath, I turned to my wife and I was like, "That's why I already have it." But so then I'll sell the one I have and keep the one that was gifted to me because it's newer. And then it's like, yeah, my dad gave me this or something. But
It's true, Javon.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, I'm just agreeing with Javon here.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
I will say, like, one of the few knives that I have duplicates, I only have a handful where I have multiples of the same knife. The bug out is one of them. I dig on the just basic ass bug out, you know.
I got 3 or 4 elementums. Just because it's a cheap, easy knife to like when they come out with something cool. Like the only Ultim knife I have is an Ultim Elementum, and then I've got like a button lock for my wife that she uses, and then I have like my original. But other than that, because it's a cheap classic knife that's not gonna disappear, it's the same. I've got 3 or 4 different bug outs, and I've got 3 or 4 different 940s because the 940 was my very first like nice knife, and I just. That styles, I really like it. So.
What's so funny is like, dude, if I could tomorrow, there's only 2 more Benchmates I would ever buy. One is I want the FDE and tan, whatchamacallit, bug out. No, because I have the all black one, and I always wanted that one because it matches one of my pews.
Mm-hmm. Matches one of your pubes?
Pubes. I don't have FDE pubes. I mean, I am tan, but... and then the other one is actually, like, the Mini Osborne is like a perfect pouch knife.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just as like a backup. I think it's nice, it's snappy, it has, even for my big hands, it's like a nice, good ergo, like, setup, you know? But it's just, man, if Zach would get me a deal, I would
Zach
pick one up.
Is Benchmade, so...
Yeah, it's true.
The only knives I have multiples of are...
Ferrum Forge,
Luris, and then the Stinger. I got the Stinger, the original Stinger, the Stinger XL, Micro Stinger, the Stinger liner lock, the Stinger
I
frame
consider
lock,
those to all be unique models, though.
and
I will
the
say-
Stinger-
similar to like your Ferrum Forge collection, I do have a pretty extensive Kuno collection where like when they came out with the X-Tau, I got the X-Tau, I got the X-Tau carbon fiber, I got the X-Tau in diamond, and then when they came out with the Chad, I had the Stonewash Chad with the orange peel. That one's gone, but I have
I didn't want to bring that up.
Yeah, I had the diamond Chad and the carbon fiber Chad, and then I've got 2 or 3 Pulsars, and because I really like Kuno's production and what they do, so. It'd be baller to have FDE pubes. The custom
pattern pubes.
This is one of the few that I have every single model and a customized one of.
Yeah.
But of course, it's Gustavo Cecchini. I've got duplicates of Peter Carey models that he did with Monterey Bay Knives. I have both American Blade Works Model 1s in the drop point and the Warncliffe version.
Javon, do you have every version of the nip?
What
No,
else?
he doesn't have the purple one.
Okay. The purple Nurple.
I only have duplicates of the Mohawk and Elementum.
But you're never going to get rid of those Mohawks, are you? Because those hold a spot in your heart.
Near and dear.
No. Sisyphus has to constantly push that boulder up the hill. Mohawk is my boulder. This is my hell.
Oh
Are you
man.
gonna do the Secret Santa this year? Maddie?
I don't know yet. I haven't signed up for any.
If you do the Secret Santa, I know what I'm getting you.
No, I'm definitely not signing up now. I got Mattisfaction Mohawk.
Kyle, I have 2 of the turbos.
Now I'm not doing Secret Santa.
Not just a Mohawk wrapped in baby oil and glitter.
Oh, it would just drip. Oh,
Yeah, that's the Jack Sparrow.
that one. That's right.
That's the one that I had on loan from Lefty, and it's done well. It's just small knives are like big knives to me. They're not real practical, and so on the collector side of me always wants to have at least one of everything. And right now, the only small knife I keep in my collection is the Dapper, the Vox Dapper. The nip just didn't feel right in my hand.
This is incorrect, Gary, and you know it.
This is my small knife, and it's the mini Tau, because I like the Taus so much. It's literally just.
I didn't know they did a mini Tau.
Yeah, it's literally the size, smaller than my finger. Like it is a small knife, and I like it, but I'll carry it every so often in my 5th pocket. And this is actually numbered number 40 of 400.
Nice.
I
do have the burgundy in ZDP and the black and carbon in M390. I'm not getting rid of either ones. Pure carry is a god to me.
That's my spot.
I will say I am going after another small knife though, and I want the drawing a total blank here. It'll come to me. I just completely lost my train of thought.
It's a small knife. Is it Exxon?
No,
TRM?
no,
Kaiser?
no.
Midgard Messer.
No.
A small knife that Stevie would like.
My favorite small knife.
I just had it in my freaking head, and I must really want it. Yeah,
What's it look like?
I don't know.
All right then.
So is it a Voxnace design?
I don't know.
I was going to say
I literally forgot what it was.
NKM Izanzo. That's a small knife that I always wanted, the Hawkbill version of the NKM Izanzo. Small little 5th pocket Hawkbill. Chef's kiss.
Not a small knife, But I was going through my collection as we were opening boxes. We're still getting through boxes and stuff, but and found this that I got years ago.
Higonami.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And
That one. Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, so I've got two of them. One's black with gold, and then there's this one, and I really like this.
I see you.
Yeah, very nice.
What the fuck?
Care of this gentleman, right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
when I got it, I was just like, oh man, I was so excited, and I don't think I've ever carried it, but it was just one of those ones where I was like, I need to have this for my collection.
They're
They
short.
are. They're
Have you cut paper with this, Sharif?
Yeah,
Dude, I've used this to like take down boxes, and
Yeah.
I've carried it. Like, it puts in work, dude. Like, it made me actually genuinely think about designing a friction folder, because I'm like, dude, there is definitely something to this concept, you know? Like,
Boy.
yeah.
Josh Worth, hello. Whippersnapper?
What's up, Josh?
made in Japan.
I
You guys hear the rain in the background?
No.
Do you? Mine's coming from the window.
It's starting to rain really hard.
So Stevie wants a small knife. Let's see.
It's something I've been thinking about for a while too, and I had it in my head, and then it just got completely wiped from my head.
Is it a recent release?
I don't know.
Is it American? Chinese?
Yes, it's one of those.
A little knife.
I thought something in the chat had reminded me of it, but no.
It's not the baby banter.
Although I do like the baby banter.
Yeah, they have the new one clip one.
I am going to be getting that.
Is it
I
there?
have like 5 banters. That's another knife that I have multiples of.
I don't have a single banter.
I also have a couple landers.
I have a lander, and I've got a lander 2 on the way when they finish their Kickstarter and push all those out. But my nephew just picked up a banter, and we were home for the weekend, and he was like, hey, look at this knife. This is so cool. And I was like, yeah, it's the baby banter. And I was so proud of him. I was like, yeah, you actually got – he's like, I want to say he's 13, 14 years old or something like that. He's a freshman in high school. And I was like, yeah, you did yourself good there, kid.
The baby banter was my knife that I used to travel with because I could always sneak it in my backpack.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day coming home, I'd flown to Medford. Coming back from Medford, I made it all the way through. Now I already have the mini malice. I'd already made it through TSA at the tiny little airport in Medford. I'd already made it through. It snuck it through, and I'm sitting waiting at the gate. And TSA came up to me like 10 minutes after I had gone through. They're like, "Can we check your bag one more time?" I'm like, "Nah, you guys have already cleared me. I'm good." They're like, "Yeah, she's second guessing herself. She saw something. She didn't want to say something, but she thinks she saw something." And I was like, "You don't need to look at it again. There's a knife in my backpack. I'll give it to you."
Is that the one you're thinking of?
No.
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 Man,
I mean,
I'm
maybe.
trying to think.
Maybe it is. I don't know what it was. I can't remember.
Let's see.
Oh wow, this is a nice design. It's a shame they chose crap steel for it, but that and it's tip down carry only. But this is like a nice design from Gerber.
It was a baby banter they got off of you, Stevie.
It was what?
The baby banter they got off of you. That's the one TSA stole from you?
Yes.
That's a nice one from Gerber. And then they did that. Like, why? Why? Why would you do tip down? They know better than this.
I carried a tip down, didn't even know about tip up or tip down, and turned out to, the knife I carried for 7 years straight was a tip down. That's why when I finally got a Spyderco, I was like, I can move the pocket clip on this? So cool.
Dude.
Concept is making their Main Street in a mini to Warncliffe, and it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, those are nice.
Dude, is it the hot dog knife, Stevie?
Those were... I almost bought one, and I almost bought one just for Team Eli because I thought it was the coolest thing ever because he had just talked about design.
I don't remember what the knife that I was thinking about is. You can keep giving me clues. It's not going to jog my memory. It's not going to work right now.
Dang.
But it might
I do
work.
not have any clue what that knife is.
But if we get it right and you're like, oh, yeah, it was that one, you know?
I don't know.
Then
I think Stevie's essentially saying, you could tell me exactly what it is,
Yeah.
and I won't know.
Dude, and I love this. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. They reissued the Launch 4 in Magna Cut.
Launch 4 in Magna Cut?
Where is it? Because all I see is a bunch of Swiss
Yeah,
Army
they're all
knives.
cheap Swiss Army knives.
Oh my god. It's basically a pile of garbage.
Danny's really
$60
missing that one.
Oh, there's always going to be some gems in there.
I don't know. I don't think this one there will be.
You know,
Well,
I've
they're-
thought about that a couple times, like $60. Let's take a shot for it, but I don't know if you would get really anything.
Like, that could be worth a YouTube video if you were going to make at least like $60 on the video.
Yeah.
Cool.
Look at this though. This right here is like a penguin thing. And then there's a Jamaican knife right here. This is $60, but if you go back, let's see. Am I still sharing?
No.
No.
You're just carrying.
There's
Go
ones
back.
that are like $40 and they're all like credit card knives.
That same lot is 25 right here.
No shit.
Let's see. Where was it? Where was it? See, there's the Jamaican knife.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
there's that penguin knife.
So it's just a
25
generic
over here.
picture.
Oh, is it? Ah. Because there's a real Swiss Army knife right up front. It's got a cat. Oh, you're right. Yeah, more than 10 available. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sharif is trying to share something.
There you go. Launch 4 in Magna Cut.
Oh, that was not it either.
No, but I just think that this is
Wait,
hilarious. Because they did like 154 CM on the original blade. And then now to do a Magna Cut version, like, dude, this is a little like letter opener, box opener. Like, Magna Cut is not making a difference except increasing the price of the knife. Like, literally.
It's all
Cole,
the
just pick one, Stevie. That'll shut him up.
But dude, I do love this knife, man. I got one as a gift from my buddy, and he worked in a IT job where he was like receiving shipments of like monitors and PCs and whatever. He was like, dude, I use the absolute crap out of this, and because it's so small, it was like office appropriate, you know. And nobody ever was like, "Oh, you have a scary knife," you know, even though it's like a spear point blade. But yeah, he loved and swore by that thing.
I never understood the allure of automatic knives with a super strong spring or a super strong whip out. I was like, cool, so it's gonna fly out of my hand. How is that a good thing?
Dude, you say that, yes, but man, like you get that like thump there's just something about it that if you know what you're doing, you're holding it tight. I mean, this thing, like you can see, like it jolts, you know, even with this small, you know, ProTech. My Microtech Stitch does that too. It's got an even stronger spring because that blade's so thick. I don't know, man. It's just like, oof. There's something that feels good about it if you know how to hold it, you know? Dude, I should send you one of mine because I have two. And then you can kind of like feel that for yourself, like what it's like to kind of live with it. Problem is, if I send this to you, you'll end up buying one for yourself.
Stevie, you okay?
I'm hearing voices. Did you change the music?
No. Are you
sure?
Are you that tired, Stevie?
Are there lyrics to the music now?
No.
3 hours later in the song, now they start singing.
Never made it this far into the song.
This is true. I don't know. I'm definitely past tired.
It's pumpkin time for sure.
Yeah.
Pumpkin time, is that where like you carve a little hole in it?
Yeah.
Step one. Dude, I swear to God.
I can promise you there's no voices.
You guys are fucking with me now.
That poor pumpkin.
Alright, you guys are totally fucking with me, right?
Kyle, I did rock climbing for years, so I have really good grip strength. I just never understood why you wanted it to be so whippy and out there. So it wasn't like necessarily like a hand strength thing. It was more just I never understood it. But I think Sharif's right. It's because I haven't really like felt one whip out like that.
Yeah,
it's just is Eli talking in the background?
No, he's got his headphones on, listening to his game.
Screw you guys, dude.
So I'm in my bedroom. And my wife's got the TV on over there, so you may hear that, but I highly doubt it because my microphone says it's not picking up sound when I don't talk.
I want to see him get probed. What's the biggest rock you've climbed?
Stevie may not have the best memory, but he definitely has the best hearing.
Dude, screw you guys, man.
The biggest rock, or you want to know like what specific route I've climbed?
Oh, wow.
The one Nicolas Cage was on.
Yep, there you go. The biggest rock. Individual rock. I do lots of bouldering and stuff. And so I try and keep myself under like 20 feet bouldering when I'm out, just because with a crash pad that's a decent amount of fall to hurt yourself but not die, hopefully. And so, but I've done some routes and some sport climbing that's higher than that.
Dude, that's gangster, man. I have always been impressed and intimidated by like rock climbing.
I'm not good by any means. I always go out with people who are much better than me. But
the fact that you do it at all.
Yeah.
And
Stevie don't trust me for a second. He keeps muting and unmuting me.
He's doing the same to me.
Can you hear your eyelids when you blink?
Stevie, did you take a Jeffrey?
Stevie's so high he can hear ant queef.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm Jeffrey. I'm just a bloke from down the street. Can I borrow some sugar? My name is Jeffrey.
Several. That's definitely part of my problem. Dude, come on.
I hear Sharif. I hear the mariachi music.
Gary heard it too, or Gary's just fucking with me. Gary didn't hear shit.
Gary hears all of us talking.
That's what happens when you lose one sense. Your others get enhanced, and so Gary lost the sense in his foot, and so now he can get the enhancement of hearing.
Gary's not even using our names anymore.
Clearly written there. Guy on bottom left. It's 3 letters. You couldn't type 3 letters. You had to write guy on bottom left.
Made it more complicated.
Kill the music for science. So Cheeto wants to study trees.
For science.
For science. Let's learn about the fir tree.
Yeah, see, screw you guys, dude.
There's nothing.
There's something.
Is it you?
I'm not. That's a very good possibility.
Mute yourself for science.
But that's not going to work. Dude. Okay.
Mute yourself for science.
I fell for that one.
It's perfect.
Dude, I can't believe I fell for that. At least I realized it instantly.
It was like that half a second, and you're like, wait.
It's pretty good.
I'm not that. I don't know what's about me. For science.
Oh, that made me tear up.
Was that an arborist? Or not? Or
Horticulturalist?
Yeah. Mute your PC.
Stevie, isolate yourself.
Have you guys ever been in a float tank before?
No.
But I wanted to a
Dude,
while
the
ago.
ones that go
So
blacked out.
They used to have them in Mill Creek. If you know where Mill Creek is, most of them closed during COVID. But it's a pod that is filled with it's like 98.6 degree water, like the same temperature as your skin, filled with Epsom salt, so you float You literally float in it, and when you shut the pod, you're in complete total darkness.
Ooh.
And because the water is the same temperature as your skin, you don't feel it, and you don't feel like you're wet or anything, but you're just floating there. And when you have no sensory input, it's just your mind, and it's amazing. I used to go once a week to the one. I had a membership to the place in Mill Creek that you could go once a week for. I think I paid like $50 a month or something.
That's not bad.
It was amazing. I could never stay awake in them. I'd instantly fall asleep. I'd try to count to 10, count backwards from 10, and I'd be out before. But it's you just completely decompress, and those are awesome. Why did we start talking about that? Why did I go off on that?
I have no idea.
But it's awesome.
It's time for me to go, dude. It's time for me to go. No, Gary.
Did you be?
No, although that would be an ideal place to do it. And if you're worried about the last person that did it, after every single cycle, they're drained down and the water was ran through UV and then refilled with.
Oh, wow.
So
as they're running it, you see a couple of glowy spots.
I think I got a picture of it.
Of the glowy spots?
No.
The UV just buzzes over those sections.
So you just fell asleep in it? You paid $50 a month to sleep in a pod?
For the most part.
I'd be terrified that I was going to fall asleep and then drown.
Yeah.
No, no. I mean, that's possible, I suppose. But
I thought you were supposed to have psychedelic hallucinations or something.
Oh, it was absolutely like that. When you're that's. I guess I didn't go into that part. I would fall asleep, and your mind would completely, the dreams that I would have in there were ridiculous.
Yeah.
Can I find the pictures of it?
I stuck in a drain plug.
The only thing that really gave me insane dreams, I want to try something like that one of these days. Me and my buddies, back in Detroit, we went to go to a concert and we smoked a little before. And this guy, the artist, he specialized in doing music or composing music that use quarter tones and half tones. So if you think of the normal chromatic scale, there's a whole segment of musical artists that discovered there are actually tones in between them that you can generate. You have to have special equipment to do it. And this guy, between whatever my friends gave me and this guy's music, I kind of was dozing in and out during the concert. And I saw Adam and Eve and the propagation of the world of humans and crazy visual dreams that I've never had before, just because the brain was getting stimulated by sounds I'd never heard before, And you guys should check some of that stuff out if you want to have some interesting auditory experiences.
Is there a skip backwards button when you're live? I don't even know what fucking picture I'm looking for now.
You're looking for the pod.
Ah, yes. Yeah,
I'm just cruising through pictures now. Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Dude, Cheeto, I wish I did, man. And Kyle, he goes to the brown note.
That makes sense why when I typed in float pictures, this picture popped up.
Totally not what you were looking for.
No.
That float was good, though.
Oh, man. I'm still salty that Blade HQ would not send me a donut small Kalashnikov because it's an automatic knife. And I'm in California.
From 15 minutes ago.
What did I do?
Stevie's having nostalgia moments from 15 minutes ago. Those were the best times. When did we get ice cream? Did you get ice cream?
Oh, that's interesting.
It's also a really underrated movie.
I love The Ringer.
Ice cream?
The Ringer.
Oh.
You scratched my CD, you know. Scratched it in clear daylight.
That and I think that was the second or third movie me and my wife watched on our second or third date. But the first movie we watched together doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But I made her Mexican food, not good Mexican food. We just had like tacos and stuff, and then I bought Jarritos, and I had some of those like candles that you can buy with like the saints on them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we watched Nacho Libre.
Nice.
That sounds like an awesome date, though.
Yeah. That sounds freaking amazing, actually.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm done.
I've been waiting to hear those words from Stevie.
Yeah, I'm done.
I think Stevie forgot again what he was looking for.
No.
That didn't sound very convincing, Stevie.
Stevie just went on an ice cream float trip now.
That's not what's happening. Also, I think the voices stopped when the music stopped.
I don't think there was voices at all.
I don't give a shit what you think. I know what I heard. Roll the R.
He had some tacos and horchatas. Couple of quesadillas and an enchilado.
I haven't had horchata in a while. I haven't had birria in a while either.
Right before I was hospitalized, I became obsessed with horchata.
Dude, it's so good.
I made it like 4 or 5 times.
Yes, you did.
Some of my favorite places to get horchata are places you wouldn't expect. Like, I know it's just from a powder, but it tastes so delicious from Costa Vida. Horchata from Costa Vida is so good.
Oh, man. It's one of those drinks, though, that, like, you drink it, and I feel myself gaining weight from drinking it.
Like eggnog.
I love it so much, though. It's
that I usually have eggnog delivered from the milkman this time of year, and I would have a quart delivered every week. And everywhere I go, I keep seeing eggnog, and I haven't had a single glass yet.
Oh,
It hurt the pigment in my skin.
Cheeto, I'm gonna totally steal that the next time I go to a Middle Eastern place or a Greek place and somebody says gyro. I'll be like, oh, the pigment.
She said tacos de pescado.
Can I get the pastor's meal, please?
Tacos al pastor.
Can I get the pastor's taco, please?
Oh, sorry. El Pastor's taco.
El Senor Pastor. Does this come with its own blessing, or do I have to bless it myself?
All right, guys, I gotta go. It's time to go.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Holy moly! It's also 3 hours and 44 minutes in.
Yeah, it's a long one.
Stevie, when do you have to switch your clocks? Is it this weekend?
I think
I don't know.
I think it's Thursday.
I don't know.
Maybe it's yesterday.
I think you'll be an hour behind me.
What time is it
No,
right now
Kyle.
in Arizona?
Everyone always gives me crap about having a milkman, but the reason why I have a milkman is because I'm cheap. It's cheaper to have most of the stuff that I have delivered. Oh, that's another thing. You guys can get Smith Brothers milk delivery.
It's tomorrow, daylight savings time.
Is it really?
Yeah, the 5th.
Fall back?
Wait, no. Yeah, the 5th.
Yeah, fall back.
So does that mean that we are moving? Do we stay?
You'll go backwards.
It'll be behind Maddie by an hour.
Yeah.
But we gain an hour. Sucks to be you,
So-
Maddie.
So
The
do we
next-
start going on at 9? Or then would that be... I can't do the maths right now.
You still go on at your normal time, but it's
It'd be
going to
9:10.
be Maddie.
If it was 10:10 for Maddie, it would be 9:10 for here.
And if we did 10 for Steve, it'd be 11 for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Arizona's fucking stupid.
Arizona's leading the way.
Arizona's going to be the only ones doing it by themselves for about another year. Then the rest of the states are doing it.
Even Indiana?
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
Everyone's
Okay.
going to stop moving.
Yeah, they were supposed to stop this last year. There was a bill passed or whatever. They were supposed to stop this past year, but something got held up, and so it got pushed off another year. But it's probably gonna be the same thing that they did with all the flight travel stuff that was supposed to take place in like 2018. That everyone was supposed to get new IDs so you could travel with them and fly, but that got pushed off even further.
Oh, yeah, the real IDs and all
So
that.
stuck. In this concrete jungle, we never stop.
Gangsters on the rise, no compromise.
All right.
Our currency.
Well, then, yeah, I guess we'll start doing it at 9:10 for us on the Pacific coast.
Means we should get more people then, because they'll be an hour back too, an hour earlier.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll
Good
see
night,
you an hour
everybody.
early next week.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Of course.
Thanks for hanging out, dudes.
Yeah.
And to the rest of you, Cheeto, Kyle, Javon, Gary, I know you're still listening.
Broke ass knives.
Vaping Grandpa.
Cool.
Ortiz's
you-
burrito shells.
Are you any relation, Vaping Grandpa, to a Jennifer Grandpa by chance? I went to high school with a Jennifer Grandpa.
That's like when someone says, "Hi, my name is Carl Smith. Hey, I've got an Uncle Carl. Maybe you two are related."
You should say morning. Say it. Say good morning. Say it, Vaping Grandpa.
Say it.
Good morning, everyone.
Tell me.
Steve
Just
Bacon,
get-
Grandpa.
It's not his real last name.
I'm guessing Vapin's not his real first name either.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, really, Kyle?
Mr. Vapin Grandpa.
I swear, Jennifer Grandpa sat right next to me in third period math. She dated my friend Alex. All right.
Grandma.
Nighty night, everybody.
Good night.
I'm making up a fake scenario of high school now.
But what if it is?
All right. I'm ending it. Good night, everybody.